Hi, everybody. Fuck, I always forget my own introduction. Whatever. Good morning, afternoon, evening, brunch, dinner, whatever time it is. I hope it's a good one right now. Anyway, how are y'all doing? I don't know how I'm doing because of what we're gonna be doing today. What's up, Gabich? Oh, hi, hey, bro. Today we're gonna be reading some silly little fanfics because it's Friday. It's borderline Friday, almost Saturday. But you know what? Fuck it, I've been putting off for like the whole week. Might as well do it now. And I got at least like 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 fanfics up and ready. And if y'all like to submit any fanfics y'all want me to read, like whatever kind, specifically like really gross and cursed ones. Anyway, just send it to me. I don't either way. Twitter, I don't know. I forget. I'm forgetting many things. But anyway, let us go to the reading room where we will read some very unfortunate things. Yes, here we are in the silly room, the silly reading room. Y'all can hear the music fine, right? It's not too loud, but just like y'all can hear, but very subtly, just a very subtle thing. Very subtle ambience, not ambulance, ambience. What's the word? Like you can hear it, but just very not vague, low enough to set the mood, I guess. Anyway, I already hate this first fanfic already. All right, so this fanfic is called Bored Ape Yacht Club. I hate it already. And let's see, the fandoms included are Breaking Bad and Family Guy. Specific relationships are Gustavo Fring and Jesse Pinkman. Characters involved are Gustavo Fring, Jesse Pinkman, Brian Griffin, Stewie Griffin, Peter Griffin, Joe Swanson, Bonnie Swanson, Walter White, Jimmy McGill, Saul Goodman, Chris Griffin, Meg Griffin. Hopefully this goes well. It doesn't seem that long, but you know what? Why not? I guess this would be where the fun begins. Why is that doing that? What you doing there, phone? What you doing? Okay, I just saw a random line. It just got racist very quick. Oh no! Let's see. It doesn't say anything about racism on here, but you know what? Let's hope it's for the best. Oh, let me fix this thing. Where are you? There you are. Anyway, well, okay. I'm not gonna say the freaking author's name because I'm not allowed to say that on Twitch. Anyway, let's see. Title: Bored Ape Yacht Club. Summary: a meth lab explodes and the Griffins and Breaking Bad call up police brutality with steamy gay love. Alright, this is already gonna be great. As Peter walked down the stairs to his lovely family, a loud boom could be heard from across the street. "Holy crap, Lois!" Peter exclaimed as P ran down. It's like, oh my god, what the heck was that? Oh my god. Oh no. the third line. This third line got racist real quick. Alright, let's hope I don't get banned. It's those... Should I say it? It's not a slur, it's just like, forget it. It's those damn Koreans. They're here to kill us all. Chris then ran all around the room exclaiming how they needed to find a nuclear cellar like in Fallout. Kira, it might be those squid... Oh my god. Oh. This is really quick. Wasn't expecting this. Alright. Coming for us since we need the money. Lois then turned on the television to see if there was anything about it on the news. Breaking news. This is Trika Takanawa reporting in Quahog for the latest. From the reports I received, it seems as if a meth lab has exploded at a nearby laundromat. Brian started to get all nervous that he was addicted to that shit and needed his dealer to be alive. Oh, fuck, Stewie. What are we gonna do? Don't worry, Brian. Jesse always seems to get out alive in these situations. Go get that crystal meth. As Stewie comforted the tweaked out dog, someone was pounding the door. Oh my god. Jesus. There's a lot of not great things on here. You know what? Forget it. Alright. Chris ran as he was expecting a Korean soldier to kill them. Peter grabbed his AK-47 and opened the door. You know what? Just to be safe. No, you're not. Balls to the walls. Why not? All or nothing. You're stupid Koreans. We don't need any money. We don't have any money. Go ask Quagmire instead. He's Asian. The man with ashes covering him looked at the fat man very confused. Okay, this is Jesse. Look, dude, my meth lab just exploded, dog. I need a place to hide before someone comes after us, bitch. The boy pointed at a bald man and a black man behind him. Okay, come on. As the Griffins welcomed the meth makers into their loving home, Brian jumped Jesse. What? Yo, man, you got that good crystal meth for me still? I'm tweaking out over here. I think Jesus is talking to me. You need to help. Brian shook Jesse and started to pee on his shirt from his tremors. What the fuck is going on? Get this fucking mutt off me, bitch. Jesse exclaimed. I got some heroin, dog. Just chill. Brian became rageful and punched Jesse. No, I need some fucking meth. That's the only thing that can save me now. Jesse, what the hell? I paid you for rehab after you overdosed on heroin. Now you're on again? Walter looked very disappointed. Dog, just chill. This isn't mine. It's a friend's. I was holding onto it for him while he was in the slammer. Fuck. Brian was just so desperate that he decided to try out some heroin to see if it'd make the tremors stop. As Brian showed out, Gus was livid at Walter and Jesse. What the fuck, guys? We had a business, a deal, a lifestyle. My boyfriend is dead because of the cartel. This is my only choice to get back at them, and now it's destroyed. Let's see. Okay, this is Walter. Oh, you never told me you were home. What the? I saw me. Okay. Okay. What the? Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna read ahead just to see what's up here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna read ahead before I read this stuff on Twitch. Okay. I'm just checking to see if there's anything bad or really bad, like racism. Wow, there's a lot of there's a lot. Huh. That's I think we're gonna skip this one. I think we're gonna skip this this Breaking Bad and Family Guy collaboration because there's a lot of racism against Koreans and a little just a tiny bit of homophobia, just a little, you know, but that's okay. We still have a lot more to go through. There's a thing that's 25 chapters long, but I'm just gonna read the first 2 chapters and then like read a different one and then like go back to these chapters and then, you know, back and forth. Anyway, I feel like this one's really well known. This one's called Sonic High School. This is gonna be very great. Sonic High School by Dank Matter. The summary says, Sonic High School features Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Rouge, Espio, and more in crazy high school drama, passionate romances, and crazy cliffhanger endings. It is known as the most addictive storyline, and it is the ultimate Sonic story about high school. This story contains no graphic descriptions, and all the high school students are 18 years old. Okay. Chapter 1, Sonic's Journal. Sonic woke up and looked at the clock. 7 o'clock. Wait, how should I do Sonic's voice? 7 o'clock! Yeah, let's do the stupid one. it said, and Sonic screamed, "I'm late for school! I have to get to school now!" said Sonic, jumping out of the bed. Sonic puts his clothes on really fast and ran out of his room because he is fast. "No time for breakfast," said Sonic as he ran past Sonic's mom. "You will regret this," said Sonic's mom, leering at him from the kitchen stove, wearing aprons and oven mitts on her hands. Sonic did not care. He was late. Sonic ran outside and ran to the bus stop where people were getting on the bus. "Tails, Knuckles, wait for me," said Sonic as he ran towards the bus. Okay, how should I do Tails?
Hey, Knuckles, it's Sonic,
said Tails to Knuckles at the bus stop. "He's late," said Knuckles to Tails before getting on the bus. Sonic ran so fast to the bus he got on the bus after Tails. "Just in time," said Sonic, huffing and puffing like he was doing the Cupid shuffle for the first time. What the fuck's a Cupid? Anyway, Sonic sat down next to Tails and Knuckles sat behind them, taking up both seats. "I'm so bad," said Knuckles, laughing because he sat where two people could sit. Knuckles did this every day and no one bothered him, but they all knew it was against the rules of both man and God. The bus started and drove at the school and park and they got out.
"We're at school now,"
said Tails.
"It's time to go to class."
Sonic was at school, so he went to his first class. No shit, he's at school. So he went to this first class of the day, English class. Sonic did not like English very much, but he did not like any class very much that was not about running and going fast, which is what Sonic does best. Sonic got to his class and sat down in his seat. "It's Judo Day," said Sonic's English teacher. "Oh, Mrs. Lesson." Fuck, you know what? Fuck it. Mrs. Lesson was tall and white and had gray hair, and she was not pretty.
"You put them in the pile and I'll read one of your entries to the class."
Sonic took out his blue journal and ran to the front quickly and put his journal on her desk and ran back to his desk, all with his head down and not talking or looking at anyone. Sonic was so fast he did it first. Everyone else did it afterwards and slower. Okay, something's really going weird with freaking chat on my freaking thing. What's going on? What's going on, you freaking stupid? It's really weird. What if I do this? I mean, again, no one's trying. You know what? Everything should be fine. I'll just leave it alone. Yeah, I figured. Let's see, where was I? There it is. Mrs. Lesson grabbed the journal from the pile and Sonic knew it was his because it looked just like Sonic's journal. Sonic knew this because he had written in it so many times it was crazy. Mrs. Lesson opened to a totally random page and it was the worst page she could pick. She began to read,
"Dear journal, I got the doctor today about a problem. I have a problem with my balls. They're itchy and it's difficult to sit still with them because they're so itchy. I have to back up against stucco surfaces and rub up and down on them to relieve the itchiness. No creams have worked. Creams only make my balls sweat, smell like the
what?
of a tub. And I think Amy, my girlfriend, noticed. Hope my doctor calls. Love, Sonic."
What the fuck? "Oh no, stop reading," said Sonic, but he reacted too late because it was already read, all of it. Everyone in class laughed and Sonic felt like an idiot asshole because now everyone knows all about his ball problem. Sonic felt his rage build up inside him like a pool of lava in a volcano. "Stop laughing at me! Don't tell anyone!" shouted Sonic, but everyone was laughing so loud that they did not hear him, and Sonic was just so embarrassed and mad and sad, but more embarrassed. So he ran out of the class fast. Sonic ran to his locker and opened it and screamed to it. He screamed, "This sucks!" and cursed words too. How the fuck did I do Tails again?
"What's the problem?"
said Tails.
"I am mad,"
said Tails. Sonic was mad, so he nodded.
"You should tell everyone that it's okay to have problems with your balls, and that they probably have problems that they do not want everyone to know about too, so stop laughing at me."
Sonic thought Tails was right because Tails was smart. Knuckles was there too, so he said, "Sonic, what is this? I heard about you having a problem with your penis and balls." Sonic was so mad again, so he punched Knuckles and ran away quick. Where Sonic ran to was his next class. It was now second period, so it was okay. And that class was history class. Sonic didn't care about history class. "Hey, Amy," said Sonic. "Check me out." And Sonic did a dance move. "Oh, cool, let's kiss," said Amy and Sonic, and Amy kissed right there in the class, and some of the other people in the class watched. But the teacher wasn't there yet, so they didn't get in trouble. And who's gonna tell Sonic he can't kiss his girlfriend in class? Amy kissed Sonic so hard that he was thinking, let's have sex. But he didn't say it because the teacher would show up by the time they started to have sex in history class. Sonic kissed back really hard and it was sexy to everyone. The teacher arrived and they did class, but Sonic just looked at Amy the whole time, who was sitting next to Rouge. Amy and Rouge talked and they looked at Sonic sometimes and laughed, and Sonic thought Amy was telling her about how awesome Sonic kissed her, but it was not. Rouge was telling Amy about Sonic's gay ball problems, and Amy was Sonic's girlfriend, but she thought it was just the funniest thing ever. Class ended and Sonic went to Amy quick and did not stop on the way. "Hey Amy, why did you go telling Rouge about how hard we kiss?" said Sonic with a smile on his face that meant that he did not care that Amy did this and really wanted her to because it made him look cooler. "Actually, Rouge was telling me about the problems with your balls and penis and ball that everyone found out about in your English class." Wow, Sonic was Sonic's surprise. He did not know what to say. Next chapter. Oh fuck. Chapter 2, the prom. Already? Damn. The rest of the day for Sonic was awful. So bad it was that Sonic went home and went right to the bathroom and took a big poop. It was a mad poop because he went out fast. It shooted up of his butthole so fast that it was like a gun shooting. His poop stunk so much that even the neighbors could smell it, and they all had a meeting at night about what to do about it. And they decided that they would just put fans on outside it, and if it really started to smell again, they would do something else. Okay. So Sonic pooped and went up to his room and shouted into his pillow, "I hate everything!" Sonic shouted loud and he heard a knock at his door. "What is wrong, Sonic?" asked Sonic's mom. "Nothing," said Sonic. Said Son. "Okay, just keep it down because I'm trying to watch the TV," said Sonic's mom to Sonic and left without saying anything else. Sonic was in his room still, so he looked out the window and saw Tails flying there with his flying tails. "Sonic, are you okay?" asked Tails. "Always worried about you, Sonic." Sonic was less mad because Tails was always nice and smart and didn't care that Sonic left his porns around his room so he could think about kissing and doing sex on Amy while he wasn't with Amy. "Please be happy," said Tails. "Are you there?" Sonic went to the window and opened the window. Sonic grabbed Tails and put him on the bed because Sonic is strong too. "This day was the worst," said Sonic. "Everyone thinks I'm a gay loser because I gave them my journal." Sonic cried a little and Tails put his hand under his face to catch his tears. Tears can stain a carpet, can they? Huh. Tails hugged Sonic and said, "I'm always here for you. The prom is tonight also." "Oh wow, I forgot," said Sonic. Sonic ran to his closet fast and put out his prom uniform. It's a tuxedo, and put it on faster. "Is our limo here yet, Tails?" said Sonic while looking at Tails. "Yes," said Tails right back. "Let's go," said Sonic, and Sonic went outside with Tails, who was also in prom clothing, and they went outside and got in the limo. "The limo is broken," said the limo driver, who looked like a person with... Oh. The darker colored, okay. Sonic and Tails got out of the limo and asked the limo driver if they could fix it. "Nope, the limo is broken internally," said the limo driver. So Sonic grabbed Tails' hand and said, "Let's go!" and ran all the way to prom, which was on an island called Ghost Island. "This place is scary," said Tails. Ghost Island was really scary. It was shaped like a skull, and everything looked like it was dead. Sonic looked at Tails. "Yeah, it is," said Sonic. Excuse me. "Why would they put the prom on this island?" said Tails. "I don't see anyone else from the school here." Tails and Sonic were both worried about it all. Sonic and Tails walked forward and there was a haunted house. Sonic and Tails went into the haunted house and it was spooky. Sonic saw a ghost and Tails saw a mummy. There was a man laughing. Okay, hold on. "Sonic and Tails, now you're both here and falling right into my trap," said the man, laughing. The man looked like a fat, immature... Okay. Okay, hold on, I got this. Looked like a fat, immature... It was Eggman.
Eggman, why are you here?
Asked Sonic and shouted at Eggman.
Are you here for the Chaos Emeralds?
Sonic shook his fist at Eggman and Tails ran at him. But what an idiot he was, because a cage fell down from the top of the sky and trapped Tails.
You are doomed,
said Eggman.
Welcome to our graveyard of you.
Sonic was shocked, but I was... No, never mind, I don't know. Sonic was shocked but did not run for it because he did not want to get caught too. But what if Eggman did not have another cage? Sonic did not know, so he went to the side into a different room. This room was smaller and had carpets and wallpaper. It was still scary though. Sonic said,
I need to find a way out and save Tails.
He walked into a door that was on the next wall.
Next thing,
said Sonic, and he came out of the room into the same room he was in.
This is a haunted house, so you always come back to the same place,
said Sonic, thinking of famous saying he saw once on the wall of a Walgreens where it was written, what? Eggman laughed and pointed at Sonic.
I kissed Amy and now you can never date her again because I'm going to do sex to her tonight.
No, this can't be real,
said Sonic. Sonic knew they had to do something, but what? Anyway, we're gonna read the next chapter after we read this one story, because we're gonna do back and forth, because 25 chapters straight chapters of that I cannot do. So we're gonna read another one and then go back. Alright, let's see. This one is called Blessing by Captain Caper. This one features the fandom's Hololive, specifically Hololive EN and Holo Myth. The relationships included are Ina, Watson, and Callie and Kiara. Ooh, this one's gonna be good. Let's see. This one's the one with the fucking milk, right? Summary. When a priestess and a detective love each other very much. Oh god. Why do I do this? Anyway. How long has it been? It's barely been 30 minutes. Holy fuck. Amelia Watson stands alone in her home's kitchen, a kettle of nighttime tea quietly steeping. Clad in her detective garb, Amelia waits anxiously to grab some of her wife's freshly baked cookies. Amelia can be very critical when it comes to food, and even she will admit that Inanis Watson's chocolate chunk cookies are the best she's ever had.
Can I have one, Mom?
Startled slightly, Amelia glances down to see a small pair of sky blue eyes staring back up at her. Walter Watson looks longingly at the plate of desserts, his leg bouncing off of the hardwood floor in his purple footy pajamas. Isn't it a little too late for you to be eating sweets, young man? On a school night, no less? Amelia scolds. Walter gives a sidelong glance to the plate of cookies Amelia has made for herself. Fair point, Amelia shrugs. After pouring herself some tea, complete with milk and a touch of sugar, Amelia pours her son a glass of milk as the two sit together and enjoy their dessert. Amelia takes a long sip of her tea, savoring the hot, fragrant beverage. Mom, what's up, Walt? Where do babies come from? Amelia chokes on her most recent cookie, taking care not to spit tea all over her son's face. Starting with light snickering, Amelia's laugh devolves into a gremlin-like cackle. He wants so badly to tell Walter that she, the goofy detective, managed to land the priestess of the Ancient Ones. Looking into Walter's eyes, Amelia can still see a childish innocence and curiosity, one that she wasn't about to take away from the young boy. Images of an angry Ina shake her to her core, helping to hold her tongue. I don't know, Walt. Your mama might be better at answering those kinds of questions. Amelia replies simply, taking another bite of her cookie. Oh, okay, thanks anyway. Quickly collecting the two's dirty dishes. Walter thoroughly cleans the kitchenware before running back and wrapping his mom in a tight hug. Good night, Mom. I love you. Dashing back up the stairs, Amelia reminisces, thankful she's able to be a part of this happy little family. Ina Watson stares lovingly into her son's eyes. Storytime may be her favorite part of the day, away from the stresses of work or school. It's just Ina and Walter, mother and son. Ina watches Walter's gleeful gaze as his imagination is stoked until the adorable little boy is gently lulled to sleep. Hi. Oh, hi, you Mammy. What's up? We're reading a little Hololive fanfic. And we're also going to be reading a Sonic fanfics and Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, just silly little fanfics. This time, something's different. Even after the story, Walter stays wide-eyed and giddy. It could be the sugar Amelia gave the boy before bed, something Ina would not forget anytime soon. But it seems that Walter has something on his mind. Mama? Yes, my baby boy? Can I ask you something? Umu. What's in your mind, dear? What's on your mind, dear? Ina replies, with Walter giggling at her bad pun. Where do babies come from? I asked Mommy, she said I should ask you instead. Ina can feel herself becoming flustered, but she figured Walter would be curious about this kind of thing sooner or later. Secretly, she breathed a sigh of relief that Walter can hear this from her and not one of her wife's inappropriate anecdotes. I'm gonna kill myself. Well, you see, precious, Ina stammers as her mind goes back to that one fateful night. Oh boy. Flashback time. Excuse me. Oh, Ame, that's wonderful, Ina bubbles. Even now, excuse me. Ina knows she'll always remember when Amelia asked to start a family. It may be the most uncertain Ina has ever seen her wife. Amelia struggles to maintain eye contact, fidgeting nervously. I don't know much about pregnancy, but I'd be happy to care for pregnancy, Amelia stutters. Yes, I think you've become much healthier over the years and are plenty capable of carrying a child. No thanks, Amelia replies flatly. Oh no. I got a notification for something silly. What do you mean? Growing a child, a baby that we can love for the rest of our lives is one of the most beautiful things you can do. You would make a fantastic mother, Ame. I know I will. What's a princess without her detective Watson? The idea of being pregnant just makes me uncomfortable. Amelia shudders slightly at the thought. Ina ponders to herself. As far back as she can remember, she's wanted to be a mom. Playing out this fantasy with dolls as a little girl, Ina had lost any hopes of becoming a mother when she was abducted into the cult of the Ancient Ones. Now, free to live with the woman she loves, anything seems possible. The Ancient Ones have chastised me about having an heir for some time now. I don't think they'd care about the gender of my partner. They may not like you, but they can suck it up, Ina reasons. Summoning Ayo-chan as a tablet, Ina scrolls until she finds just what she's looking for. What the hell? Jesus Christ, the tint of my screen's going bad. Anyway. Ina spends no hesitation in removing her stuffy detective uniform, savoring the cool air on her bare body, only to rest eyes on Ina. Even after years of marriage, Ina's reaction to Amelia's naked body always brings a smile to Amelia's face. Cheeks beat red, gray blue eyes wide. Ina stands agape. Hair flaps perk on her head, overrun by her wife's beauty. Voluptuous and curvy with large breasts, Amelia has always been confident in her body. However, the teases from schoolchildren about her chubby figure always hurt as a child. It's nice to see her reaffirmed as an adult. Poor Ina stands hypnotized, frozen in place. Would you like some help undressing, my love? Amelia offers. Yes, please, Ina murmurs. Funny. Carefully removing Ina's many ornate layers of clothing, Amelia finds no tedium or annoyance in the process. In her mind, it's like unwrapping a present, feeling the warmth of her wife pressed up against her. Ina trembles slightly, her heart racing. Amelia always has loved Ina's thin, delicate frame, almost like a gentle violin. Amelia proceeds with caution, treating her wife as a sacred relic of sorts. During this process, Amelia takes care to not harm the white feathery wings encircling Ina's waist. It breaks Ami's heart when Ina feels a need to cover herself outside of clothing, a hand resting on her small breast. I'm sorry, I know it's not much to look at, Ina admits shyly. Don't be silly, Ina. You're the prettiest woman I know, clasping a hand on Ina's large bottom. Amelia pulls the girl closer as her face flushes a deep red. Besides, you're still packing in other respects, Amelia quips, squeezing Ina's ass firmly. Let's say I make you a mommy, Amelia purrs into Ina's ear, caressing her body as it shivers with goosebumps and breathy gasp. Motherfucker, Ina chuckles. Much to the pair's surprise, Ina makes the first move, leaning in for a tender kiss. Amelia's sky blue eyes boggle slightly, Ina desperately running hands through blonde hair. Hoisting her wife in the air, the taller girl pins Amelia onto the bed. The smells of lemons and violets combine to create arousal in the two. Taking a deep breath, the flap on Ina's head twitched slightly as a litany of tentacles burrows forth. Amelia stands agape, in awe at the massive purple tendrils. What strikes fear into the hearts of many only fills the adventurer with burning desire. I'm going to insert these tentacles inside you. They will harvest genetic material within you to create a child. Will you comply? Ina's voice booms with a new type of confidence, filling her wife with lust. Please, Amelia begs. Firstly brushing over her cheeks and grazing a stiffened pink nipple. One tentacle slowly slithers its way into Amelia's wet entrance. Her mouth opens with a breathless whimper, feeling the appendage attached inside her. The tentacle pulsates with an unusual type of energy, sending waves of pleasure crashing through Amelia's body as ripples from the tendrils make their way back to Ina. A sultry moan escapes from Ame's lips, broken up by heavy panting as she shakes with sheer ecstasy. Ame, am I hurting you? Ina frets, breaking her domineering persona. No, keep going, Amelia pleads, her breath hitching in her throat. With a stutter. Looking into her wife's caring eyes, Amelia can't help but feel selfish. Here Ina is, looking to mother their child and pleasing Amelia beyond anything she's ever experienced. And all the detective can do is lie there. I'm gonna get some water, hold on. Lemonade. Oh my god. Pink lemonade acquired. Where was I? Oh yeah. Finding her new resolve, Amelia gently caresses Ina's tentacle, occasionally poking and prodding at the different suction cups littering the outside. The tentacle inside Amelia freezes, Ina clutching desperately to the headboard behind her. Ame, what are you doing? Ina whines. I want you to enjoy this too, Ina. No, you work plenty hard as is. Let me handle this, Ina groans. Amelia begins to crawl gradually, Ina having to retract the tentacle with her movements. The faster Amelia rubs Ina's tentacle, the quicker it reads inside of Amelia, finally making her way up to Ina. Amelia slowly but gently rubs Ina's squishy and sensitive purple-orange hair. Oh my goodness, Ame, Ina yelps, flooding Amelia with pride, pulling faster with more strength. The tentacle inside her pulsates quicker, with more intensity. Even to catch her breath. How far am I? My throat is hurting. Holy fuck. Even to catch her breath, Ina's wings flutter against Amelia's advances, desperate to find some reprieve, I don't fucking know, from the intense, all-consuming sensations. Amelia scratches at the wings, Ina's neck twinges, her eyes rolling toward the back of her head, hips bucking and swaying with Amelia's touch, deftly caressing the soft feathers. Oh my fuck! Holy shit. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Fuck. Where was I? Amelia scratches at the wings. Ina's neck twinges, her eyes rolling toward the back of her head, hips bucking and swaying with Amelia's touch, deftly caressing the soft feathers. Amelia gently tugs at some on occasion. Take flight from me, Angel, Amelia orders, inserting 2 fingers into Ina's wet. Ina wraps herself tightly around the detective, with Amelia feeling fingernails digging into her back. Ame, Ina squeals, the tentacle inside Amelia thrusting deeper, more roughly, as Amelia works vigorously to bring Ina pleasure in all the right places. Ina, I'm gonna. Amelia's eyes look up at Ina hungry, 2 mere seconds away from release. Together, Ame? Yes, together. Both women's bodies explode with endorphins. Ina smoothly rechecking her tentacle as the 2 cry loudly with pleasure, saturating the bed with fluids. Removing her hand, Amelia examines a white, vicious substance now coating her fingers. I think it worked, Amelia hushes in a raspy voice, her tired, sweaty body falling back on one side of the bed. Oh my god. Ina hums in agreement, doing the same. You are such a dork, Ina teases. Really? Who needed to read up before sex? Amelia retorts. You see, this remark cuts deeper than intended as Ina sips upright, her eyes filled with shame. Was I unsatisfactory? I'm sorry, I know I'm inexperienced in such matters, Ina sighs. Gently placing a kiss on her wife's palm, Emilia pours her wife's head onto her soft chest, tenderly running a hand through her dampened hair. This is far from my first rodeo. You're the best I've ever had. Emilia gushes. Really? Really? To honor you, my dear princess, is such a blessing. Emilia smiles excitedly. So the couple cuddles closely under the warm blankets, shielding themselves from the cold air. I hope our baby has your stunning blue eyes. Well, I know the kid's gonna have your gorgeous dark hair. Ina and Emilia talk the night away, gleefully predicting what features their baby will have before the two fall asleep on each other's arms. And then a lovely stork placed you right onto our doorstep. Looking to Walter's eyes, Ina feels slightly queasy at the thought of lying to her son. It's for his good, she decides. Walter's still a kid and deserves to live his childhood without having to worry about things like that. Oh, fuck, my throat. No wonder people don't do this a lot. Wow, thanks, Mama, Walter grins. Good night, my little blessing. I love you very much, Ina coos, gently kissing Walter on the forehead. Without prove Clara wrong, Walter yawns triumphantly, turning over to rest his head on a pillow. Ina feels her body tense. Mori Clara is a sweet girl and a good friend of Walter's, but Ina knows as much as anyone else what a troublemaker Clara can be. Oh, what exactly did Clara say? Ina asked worriedly. She said she got her parents making babies in their room. And now, flashback. Mori Clara can't sleep. A harsh wind roars outside her room, railing against her windows, tossing and turning under her covers. Clara's pink cyan hair ruffles over her pillow. Not to mention the monster that's in her parents' room. Oh no. Clara's heard it bouncing. Fuck, that's weird grammar. Clara's heard it bouncing on their bed all night, the creaking bed springing with its movements. She hears muffled noises from their room. They must be scared. Climbing out of her bed in pink footy pajamas, Clara shakily balls her head and her hands into her fists, maintaining a defensive position as she shuffles her way to their door. Listening closer, Clara can make out the noises coming from their room. A clapping noise echoes through the hallway as if someone is being hit. Callie, Kiara moans. She must be hurt. Fuck, Kiara, you have no goddamn idea what kind of shit you're doing. You is doing to me right now. Callie growls. Dad never uses naughty words, at least that Clara's heard. The monster must have heard her too. Clara quickly bursts through the door before shrieking and covering her eyes. The poor girl walks in on the side of her two naked moms, sweaty and with disheveled hair. Claire, Callie yelps, red eyes wide, falling backward off the bed with a crash, pink hair fluttering on the carpeted floor. Astonishingly, the two men just somersault back on the bed, quickly covering themselves before Clara opens her eyes. We were just... Kiara stutters but doesn't get a chance to speak before Clara grabs her DS from the bedside table and dashes off, gently closing the door behind her. Now, where were we? Kiara smirks, pink eyes feasting on Callie with a switch of her orange cyan hair. Cyan, or whatever the fuck. Kiara, Claire just saw us, shouldn't we? Please, that DS will keep her distracted for the rest of the night. I know she hides headphones in her dresser drawer. We'll be fine. You're so bad, Kiara. I know I am, baby. Kiara winks as the two resume their lovemaking. Clara lies on her bed, feet kicking in the air, as the sounds of her Pokemon game drown out the wild calls bellowing from her parents' room. Clara giggles excitedly. She has the craziest story to tell Walter at school tomorrow. Yay, that's part 1 of 3 of that crap. That's silly stuff. Now, back to, Sonic High School. But first, let me just fucking relax my throat, because holy shit. Okay, now that I drink my pink lemonade, let me get some water. 42 minutes of straight reading. Not even good reading, just for shit. But then again, Sonic High School is peak fiction. I will say that. Ugh. Feels like my throat's bleeding. Fuck. If it's really bad, I might have to cancel stream tomorrow night. But I doubt it. It's just drunk. It's just another drunk stream. Why not? Chapter 3 of Sonic High School. The two most important people. Sonic ran the fastest right to Dr. Eggman, right through his traps, and jumped at the floating platform that Eggman was standing on.
I'm coming for you,
said Sonic, and he jumped up right to the platform and got so close but he fell because it was just too high to reach even for Sonic. Sonic said,
damn,
and ran up the staircase that was in the middle of the big room that were under Eggman. Look at this water right there. Fuck. Sonic ran to the top, and at the top, he jumped again from a higher spot, and this time reached the platform because it was easier to get to.
Now you are mine,
shouted Sonic right to the Eggman in his ear. I'm not going to fall this easily, said Eggman, who then grabbed a crystal remote control out of his pocket and pressed the button on it that made a dome of lasers around Eggman. Ugh. Get out of here, yelled Eggman. I am Eggman, and I will have my way with the treasures of this island, said Eggman. Eggman flew up higher on his platform, and Sonic had already fell from the lasers that were on the floating platform, so Sonic didn't get to go too. Eggman disappeared into a purple and black portal at the top of the ceiling. They spelled ceiling wrong, weird. And Sonic was left at the bottom of the room on the middle of the stairs.
Amy still has to be here somewhere. I need to get Tails out of that locked cage,
said Sonic, thinking about what he should do next. Sonic ran up the stairs really fast and down the hallway at the top of the stairs on the second floor. Sonic picked the door and ran into the door. The room Sonic ran into had a big picture of an old man on it, and he looked just so old that it was like seeing a skeleton right there. Sonic said,
this man probably died ages ago and left all his money from being in real estate to his sons who built this place.
Sonic thought this was not the right room to be in, so he left it and went to the next room. Okay, odd. This was the right room to be in, Sonic knew immediately. There was a big red bed, and Amy was tied with with a rope around her feet and hands, and there was another rope around her head with a lock in her mouth, so she couldn't open it or say anything at all. Sonic ran right to the bed without doing anything before doing that, and untied Amy with the Sonic speed.
I'm so glad you are here,
said Amy.
This prom is not turning out like I hoped it would when I bought this dress.
Amy was wearing a pretty red dress that was like what she normally wears but longer, and there were 2 flowers on the 2 shoulders. Amy's dress also made her boobs look bigger, Sonic noticed. Sonic thought just for a moment that this was the perfect moment to get her to give sex to him, but he did not do it because Tails still needs help.
Where's the key to open Tails' cage?
Said Sonic to Amy.
We need to open Tails' cage. He can't get out of the cage.
I saw Eggman putting a key in a safe behind the picture of the room we were just in,
said Amy.
So let's go get it.
Amy and Sonic ran to the next room, and Sonic got there first. He is the faster one in the relationship. Ha. Sonic punched his big strong hand right through the painting like a bodybuilder, and found the safe behind the painting.
The safe needs a password,
said Sonic.
What could it be?
Sonic thought long and hard about everything he knew about Eggman. Sonic knew Eggman was a gay ass who always ruined Sonic's plans to be the hero, and now he ruined Sonic's prom. Sonic tapped it on his brain and thought harder.
Maybe the password is his name,
said Amy. It was not, and Sonic knew it before Sonic put it in the safe lock. I just got home and I'm putting the stream on TV. Good. Ugh. Sonic put it in the safe lock.
I love her for her body,
thought Sonic. Sonic thought harder and had an idea. Let's see.
What if the password is...
Finally shouted Sonic at Amy next to him. Amy, who was there, said,
What does that mean?
Amy, Sonic's girlfriend, was confused.
It is Chaos Emeralds backwards. What he really wants but messed up so he would not guess it, screamed Sonic so happy. Sonic typed the password into the safe, and would you know it? It popped open and there was this big key. So Sonic took it. Sonic ran down the stairs and then Amy did. And Sonic opened Tails' cage and Tails got out. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is Tails. I'm so glad to be safe once again. Thanks to you, Sonic. The day is saved.
Tails was smiling bigger than a crocodile having a silly dream having a silly dream, but Sonic was not.
That's right, Sonic. Everything is right now.
said. Oh, they just fucked up everything,
What are you trying, Sonic? Everything's wrong right now.
said Sonic. What the fuck? No, this is really baffling my brain. Okay, Sonic said that apparently, and then Sonic next said... Oh, okay, no, I'm just stupid. Okay, hold on.
What are you trying, Sonic? Everything is right now. Everything's right now.
Said Sonic apparently.
No, it isn't, said Sonic, so mad and said, Eggman got away without a real punishment for what he did.
Sonic shook his face at the sky, thinking about how Eggman slipped away like a slippery balloon that Sonic let go of. But we're all safe, Amy said. That's what really matters. Sonic figured right then that Amy's superpower must be being so nice because he knew before it wasn't being smart, which Tails was best and Sonic is also good at too. What the fuck is that sentence? Sonic did not even think about how his day at school was bad anymore because his balls did not really even itch anymore. Sonic laughed, Tails laughed, Amy laughed, and they went home ready for the next day of high school. Next chapter, there we go. Chapter 4, Getting a Date. Sonic did like in the first chapter and went to school again. Now it's lunchtime and Sonic was in the lunchroom. Sonic was telling all the people at his table who were Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Espio, and Charmy Bee about what did happen yesterday, but Tails already knew, so he was nodding his head like a good friend.
You should have seen it, said Sonic. I was in a haunted house and I shot Eggman and I let him get away right before I could have killed him.
Sonic laughed and Tails laughed at the same time. Knuckles said, "You should have stopped going on these cool adventures besides, because high school is more important," said Knuckles. And Sonic knew he was right because it's called Sonic High School and it should be more about the high school part. So Sonic asked them all what they're up to.
Well, I'm entering the science competition. To win the
said Tails.
To win the science competition, I have to come up with the best invention. And my invention is this invisibility hat. It makes you invisible, but I can't do it right now because I have to make sure it works perfect for the science competition.
Tails was so smart that Sonic knew he would win the science competition because Tails is like Einstein. They spelled Einstein wrong. Nerd! Shout Knuckles right into Tails' ear. What a bad guy.
Well, I'm just hanging out, not going to class because I want to cause trouble,
said Knuckles. Knuckles was so bad that he would cause trouble. Sonic thought Knuckles was a fuck. Shadow was next, and he was better than Knuckles, but in a different way.
I'm not going to be around much longer,
said Knuckles. Wait, why did Knuckles say that? Wait, no, that's not right. Shadow was supposed to say that. I hate this. I hate how this is written. He always did at the end of what he was saying because it was mysterious. Wait. Wait, no, Knuckles actually did say that.
I'm not gonna be around much longer,
said Knuckles. He always did ... at the end of what he was saying because it was mysterious.
Where are you going?
Oh no, wait. No, Shadow's supposed to say... Fuck, I hate how this is written.
Where are you going?
Said Tails because he was curious.
I'm going to kill my parents.
Wait, hold on. Can y'all hear me when I say that? Hold on.
I'm going to kill my parents,
said Shadow. See, this is how Shadow is worse than Knuckles. He did serious bad things. At least at the end of the day, Knuckles could sleep. Shadow was too dark for that. Who the fuck's... Hold on, let me look up who Espio is. I don't remember Espio. Espio... Sonic. Oh, that fuck. I don't remember how he sounded. Fuck it, just... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Let's see. I'm going to try out for the football team, said Espio. Espio was athletic like Sonic, but not as fast. But he had a horn on his nose that was good for attacking people in front of him. So Sonic thought he would be good at football.
I'm gonna go try out for the play,
said Charmy Bee. Charmy Bee was loud and singing always. Oh my god, you can't say that, Knuckles. You're a... So you should... Wait, hold on. So you should do great, said Knuckles.
hurt my feelings.
said Charmy. Charmy was used to being hectored, and he was able to remove himself from this potent fury. Did you see Rouge just now?
Did you just see Rouge just now? Said Espio. She's looking so hot in her tiny bra.
I don't know who the fuck that voice is supposed to be. You know what? Regular voice Espio, fuck it, I don't fucking remember. I barely remember Espio. Espio obviously wanted to kiss her deep.
You should ask her out, said Sonic.
But the prom was yesterday, said Espio.
Well, that is okay. You can date anytime, said Sonic.
Oh, said Espio. Well then, I am gonna kiss and sex her tonight. Espio was like a little boy looking at his mom's boobs for the first time. What the fuck does that mean? Sonic and Tails together were both looking at each other and they wanted to help Espio.
We're gonna help you get a date,
said Sonic and Tails at the same time simultaneously.
And we're gonna do it right now,
said Sonic and Tails. Sonic and Tails got up and both grabbed one of Espio's arms and dragged him across the room. Sonic did the most dragging because he is stronger and put him right at Rouge. What is this about? Said Rouge with a questioning sound. She blinked her eyelids quickly like a race car. What the fuck? What do you want? Why are you here? Espio looked right into her eyes with a passion like 100 barking dogs and said, Rouge, will you go out with me? Espio was sweating and there were drops of sweat dropping on... Oh, I threw up a little. Fuck. They were dropping off his hands in front of her. I don't know, said Rouge and looked at Espio. Rouge gave him a sexy look that made Espio feel in love.
Please do it,
said Sonic and Tails together at the same time. Okay, we can go on a date tonight, said Rouge. Sonic and Tails and Espio were stoked and high-fived right there. By the time this night ended, one of them would have done their first sex. What the fuck? Now here's the hard part, said Espio. How do I put sex in her without getting in trouble? Sonic and Tails looked at each other and thought,
uh-oh.
And Espio walked out while holding onto Rouge's boobies because they are now boyfriend and girlfriend and it's allowed to do it. The way this is fucking written. Alright, that's two chapters of that. Right? Yeah, that's 32. Yeah. Okay, next one. Stress relief. Wait, this is the lactation. Yeah, this is the lactation round. This is gonna be funny. Okay, this is the basically part 2 of that previous Ina Ame and Takamori fanfic that we read earlier. Yes, this is basically part 2. This one's called Stress Relief. A very pregnant Ina undergoes a lot of stress, and Ina helps her relax. This one's really long too, huh? Amelia Watson sighs in relief, standing on her home stone patio, dressed in a standard detective garb, her blonde hair blowing in the breeze. Amelia's sky blue eyes narrow on the wooden door. Folded behind her back is a lovely bouquet of violets. Today has not been fun. No adventures or investigations, just mindless slaving away at dull paperwork. It will be all worth it to see the look on her face, lightly tapping on the door. Amelia waits patiently for a wife to answer. Just a minute, a voice calls out. Truthfully, Amelia is disappointed by the response. A highlight of her day is coming home to see a pair of stunning gray blue eyes waiting for her. Who can blame her though? Being a whopping 42 weeks pregnant, moving much up anywhere has to be difficult for her. After a long few minutes, Amelia decides to take the initiative and enter herself. Ina, I'm home, Amelia calls cheerfully, patting the head of her pet terrier Bubba. Stopping in her tracks, Amelia hears a ring of an alarm and smells smoke emanating from the kitchen. Fearing for the worst, Amelia bolts into the kitchen to investigate. What if it's a house fire? Is Ina unconscious? What will the baby be safe? The sight she sees instead warms her heart. Ina Watson glances over the kitchen sink, swaying gently side to side, dark hair swishing with her movements. Her heavily pregnant figure struggles to fit, even in new maternity clothes, leaving Ina to wear flowery gowns or bathrobes. One hand cradles the arc of her back, another pink and slightly swollen hand rests under cold water pouring from the faucet. Oh my goodness, Ame. Ina's hair flaps perked, startled slightly. What happened? Amelia passes her wife the violets as Ina enjoys their smell before placing the flowers in a vase filled with water. I wanted to make a nice roast for when you got home. Halfway through, I noticed I forgot to add wine, and the pan went up in flames. I tried to grab it out of the oven and ended up burning my hand, Ina confesses, glancing over to her dinner's charred remains. Well, what say you and I get some pizza instead, Amelia offers. You mean you don't want a dinner that tastes like carbon? Ina teases. Come on, Ina, don't roast your cooking like that. Why, I gave myself a pretty sick burn already, Ame. Ina giggles as Amelia dramatically smirks, groans, and rolls her eyes. Ugh. Fucking throat, holy shit. How much like, oh, I don't know. The two then place a Taco Eats order for a large anchovy and caper pizza, a combination that used to disgust Amelia, but one she has learned to tolerate for her wife's sake. Could we get garlic rolls and breadsticks, maybe some hot wings? Oh, some of those lava cakes would be delicious, and a big bottle of Dr. Oopsie. Ina grins before glancing down in embarrassment, ashamed of her gluttony. Ina can only snicker in response. Ina has never been a choosy eater, but she just hasn't ever had a big appetite. Pregnancy certainly changed that. Once, Amelia caught her wife scarfing down a whole jar of pickles straight out of the fridge at 3 in the morning. Unfortunately, she later threw it all up because it upset her stomach. For you, my love, I'd ordered the whole menu. Amelia winks. Soon enough, their order arrives. A pimply, red-headed teenage boy with green eyes, freckles, and a squeaky voice enters the door.
Here's your order, ma'am.
The boy's eyes end up going wide, shifting from Amelia to her pregnant, seeming confused at the mechanics of it all. What? What, you got something to say about my wife? Well, say it to my face, Amelia glares. Terrified teen's voice can only sputter and crack in response, his face going pale with fright. Oh man, leave the poor boy alone, Ina scolds before paying the driver for the cost of the meal with a generous tip. I'm sorry about here, dear.
No worries, ma'am. She's being protective. I've done with much worse.
The boy assures with a grin before speeding out to make his next delivery. Ina and Amelia sit down with their food and watch some dumb rom-coms on TV. Amelia glances over only to find Ina hardly touching any of the food, feeding scraps to Bubba. Normally, Ina gets very emotional over these types of movies, especially with their pregnancy hormones. Now, she looks at the TV somewhat despondently, occasionally rubbing her belly and quietly singing lullabies. While Amelia loves seeing her wife act so maternal, she worries about how distant she's being. Ina, can I take this call? It's from work. I promise I'll be quick. Oh, alright then, Ina flashes on a patient smile, but deep underneath, Amelia swears she can see a faint look of disappointment. Scrambling to her feet, Amelia calls someone who she knows has experience in this department. Alright, time to drink some water. Holy fuck. Ugh. Ow. Gah. A voice answers the call tiredly. Maury Calliope has recently become a proud mother of a baby girl, Clara, with her wife, Kiara. Although Callie continually goes on about how rewarding parenting is, she always sounds exhausted. Even the nocturnal Reaper seems to struggle with staying up so late. Hey Callie, Ina's been acting strange recently. Should I be concerned? Is your baby here yet? No, Amelia sighs disappointedly. I wouldn't worry about it, my dude. She'd tell you if something was wrong. So Kiara was always pretty open about that kind of thing. She wanted to have a lot of... Callie's voice seems to have caught in her throat, her silence only further increasing Amelia's curiosity. Sex! Callie, ow, blurts out. Amelia Watson begins to snicker before developing into boisterous laughter. Sex? When you're married? Callie, how could you? Amelia teases. God damn it, Watson, Callie snaps. Distinctly in the background, Amelia can hear the faint crying of a baby. Callie, can you help me with this shirt? I think Clara's hungry. Oh, can you help me with my shirt? I think Clara's hungry. Kara asks. Calm accusatory. This feels so gross. Callie calls, stumbling her way over. Faintly, Amelia can hear Clara's cries turn into giggles as she hears Callie. How are you, my little Claire Bear? Callie coos, singing an original lullaby. I bet it sounds like circus music. Hee 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 hee. Where was I? Oh yeah. Amelia's laughter grows more raucous. I don't fucking know what that word is. As Callie rushes over, cursing to herself as she left the phone on. Watson, I swear, if you tell another fucking soul, Callie growls. No promises, Callie. Tell Kiara and Claire Bear that Auntie Ina and Aunt Ame said hi. Amelia continues to chortle? That's what you say, right? Chortle? I don't fucking know. After hanging up. Although Amelia is satisfied with Callie's answer, she decides to find a second opinion, someone who might know more about Ina than Ame herself. What do you want now, ya yellow idiot? A voice barks. Ina's been acting odd, stinky. I need your help. What's the magic word? Ame grumbles to herself inaudibly. Please, Gura. Gura gives a distinct hum of satisfaction. First things first, you shouldn't listen to Callie. Why? Callie seems smart. Callie is smart, but Kiara's very different from Ina. How so? Kiara's open with her feelings. Ina takes some time. So talk to her, dum-dum. Thanks, Gura. Is that kid here already? No, Amelia snaps, unsure of how Ina deals with all these questions. Oh, when it gets here, let me the first to see it, Gura demands. I think Gura would eat the placenta. No matter whose it is, I think Gura would eat the placenta. Later that night, the two sink into their big comfy bed. Good night, Ina. I love you. Ina's back is turned to Amelia and she doesn't say another word. Now Amelia's worried. Ina always said I love you back without fail. What was there to say? Amelia fears that anything she can do will only complicate matters and make things worse. Tossing and turning, Amelia spirals into self-doubt. Is she not enough? Was she not providing? Is there someone else? Oh no. Just as the detective drifts off to sleep, she hears quiet sobbing from the other side of the bed. Muffled, it seems Ina is using her hand or a pillow to quiet her crying in an attempt to allow her wife some rest. Ina? Oh man, I thought you were asleep. Ina sniffles, trying to turn and face Amelia, but the weight of her stomach keeps her pinned down. I'm gonna turn the light on and come over, okay? Okay. Ina's face is red and splotchy, her eyes bloodshot and teary, dampening her cheeks. Amelia stoops to Ina's level, resting her chin on one hand while wiping away tears and parting hair behind pointy ears with another. What's wrong? Nothing. You should go back to bed, Ina dismisses. You can tell me anything, you know that. I know I'm not a perfect wife, and I'm not always there, but I want to help. You're amazing, and I love you. I'm just tired. Sleepy tired or tired of? Amelia deduces. I'm tired of being pregnant, of being a big, fat, bloated whale. Ina's voice cracks as her eyes swell with tears. Ina, Amelia gasps, grabbing her wife in a warm hug. My hips ache, I'm nauseous and hungry, and I have to go to the bathroom all the time with a beach ball in my bladder. I'm tired and my head hurts, and I can't sleep. I don't even have a chest and I'm crampy. This baby was supposed to be born 2 weeks ago. What am I doing wrong? I'm sorry, Ame, Ina bawls. Ina, what is there to be sorry over? You're a badass detective that saves the world. I don't want to burden you with my problems. Do you still hurt? My back a bit, Ina admits weakly. Ugh. How far am I? Oh my god. Helping hoist her wife up from the bed, Amelia strips her clothes before carefully removing Ina's purple bathrobe. She knows Ina must not be feeling well because she loses her regular flesh from seeing Amelia naked. Confused as to her wife's dismay, Amelia thinks her pregnant body is gorgeous. Remaining small, Ina's breasts are still heavy with milk. Oh god. Veiny with pert nipples. Ina's bottom and thighs have rounded out to support her new weight, and she has this radiant glow that fascinates Amelia. Her belly, oblong and distended with a pointy navel, is covered by angry red stretch marks. Ina used to paint on it in her early stages. Amelia even pulled a prank once, writing property of Amelia Watson. Yet the two had stopped as of recent. Amelia never minded. She thinks it's beautiful the way it is. Carefully kneading small circles into Ina's back, Amelia does notice how tense she is. Maybe the baby's head is resting on her spine. In any case, she does whatever she can to make Ina more comfortable. What Amelia doesn't expect, however, is the delighted moan that escapes Ina's lips. Quickly, Ina's face reddens from embarrassment. Would you like me to stop? No, please, keep going, Ina begs as Amelia feels tentacles wrap around her, drawing her ever closer. Ugh. Moving her massages to Ina's narrow hips, Amelia dots gentle kisses along Ina's back before moving her rubs up to Ina's shoulders. Do you have any idea how beautiful you are? I don't ever want to hear you talk about yourself that way again. Understand? Ina nods affirmatively, before yelping as Amelia nibbles on her ear, carefully fondling the small mounds on her wife's chest. Amelia's fingers make small circular motions on Ina's stiffened nipples. Ina cries out again when Emilia suddenly bites her neck. Noticing a drop of milk on her finger, oh no. Emilia licks it before shedding her wife without warning. Planting her mouth on her breast, Ina squirms as she feels teeth graze her sensitive chest. Emilia's tongue teasing her tit. Ina's mouth opens, but no sound escapes as Emilia begins to suckle from her breast. Leave some for the baby, Ame. Ina teases. If this kid wants some, it can come out and take it. After having her fill and abiding by her wife's request, Emilia scratches at the feathery wings encircling Ina's waist. As the priestess rests on the headboard, the detective places her head between Ina's splayed legs. Ina's tentacles whack wildly against the back of the bed. Ugh. Napping away at the puffy folds of her wife's swollen, moistened sex. I always forget sometimes people call just reproductive organs as sex. Like, that's so weird. Why do they do that? Really immerses herself in her wife's lavender-scented pleasure as Ina bucks and twists with the sensations. Gaining heightened senses, Ina's nerves are more susceptible to Emilia's movements. Almost there, Ina pants. I need a water. Holy fuck. Ow. Who's my pregnant priestess? I am, Ina mutters. Louder, Emilia smirks, starting forward and tugging on Ina's squishy hair. I am, Ina bows proudly, her declaration cut off with the sensation of orgasm as Emilia inserts 2 fingers into Ina's ready entrance. Ame, Ina calls with ecstasy, filling the detective with pride as she sees her wife racked with pleasure, the sensation of nails clutching at Ame's back. Ugh. A sweaty Ina falls back, smiling with messy hair, her stomach heaving as she tries to catch her breath. Emilia curls up in the bed, laying her wife's head on her chest. Let's see. Too lewd? Hold on. Okay. So next, any form of lewd, I'll just censor it. But you know what? That's what we're here for. That's Fanfic Friday. That's what it's all about. Lewd, crude, and oh so everyone's nude. Feel better? Emilia asks. Yes, thank you. No, I'm kidding. Oh, okay, then we're gonna go full on uncensored fucking. I just realized I'm still in my costume. That's wonderful. Keep reading it. I am. Oh. Feel better? Emilia asks. Yes, thank you. It gets quite lonely here sometimes, Ina sighs. Did you? It's not always about me, Ina. Sometimes you deserve to be pampered a little. Just know I'm always here for you, okay? Ina's reply is stifled by a wince and a groan as she gives a wheezy cough. Ina, are you alright? Emilia gasps, fetching her wife a glass of water. I'm fine, Ame. Baby decided to kick me in the ribs is all. Emilia finds her eyes glancing down to Ina's orb of a stomach. For so long, she's felt embarrassed to touch it. Ina seems like she is in her special little world that Emilia doesn't want to intrude upon. Can I? Emilia's face flushes pink. She struggles to express her desire. Have I managed to fluster you, detective? Ina giggles. Ina guides Emilia's hand to her pregnant belly as the detective feels a powerful kick in response. Ina, I don't mean to alarm you, but I'm pretty sure this kid's gonna be a kung fu master. You're ridiculous, Ina winces. Does it hurt when there's kicking? A little. Emilia's face goes stern, roughly prodding Ina's belly. Hey, you treat your mama nicely in there, alright, kid? Emilia orders. Just like that, the kick subsides, almost as if heeding Emilia's warning. Pregnant belly? Yeah. Ina's pregnant. Yay. Yay. I wish I had known to do that earlier. Maybe we'd have a baby by now, Ina murmurs bashfully. Don't blame yourself. Our baby's just nice and comfy in there is all. Just like I am with you right now, Emilia beams. Pondering prego orbs. Ah yes, the orbs of truth. Really? Those sound like the orbs of confusion rather than the orbs of truth. So the two lie in the comfort of each other's arms, Emilia gently rubbing Ina's belly as the two fall asleep together. A little yellow terror curls up by Ina's stomach, guarding their resting couple and their unborn baby. Yay! Part 2 of Ina Ame thing, yay. Okay, there's one more part to it, but we're gonna, we're gonna read more Sonic High School. Before we get to that. Let me drink some fucking water, holy fuck. Okay, Chapter 5 of Sonic High School. Preparations. It was the end of the day at school, and it was time that Sonic and Tails and Knuckles got back on the bus at the bus stop to board it all the way home from school.
We're on the bus now,
Said Tails.
no more classes.
Excuse me. Tails was happy but sad because he is smart. Sonic and Tails sat down together, and Knuckles sat right in the middle of the aisle, which he usually did not do, but sometimes did when not everyone was on the bus. Excuse me. It looked like Espio and Rouge were not on the bus because they were too busy getting ready to go sex tonight now that they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Knuckles laid across the aisle even more stretched out than when he just sat across 2 seats because now the limits were the Alpha and the Omega.
How can we help Espio?
Said Sonic to Tails. Tails responded,
I don't know.
and thought about it on the bus. The bus drove bumpy on the bumpful roads all the way home, and then they all got out at the bus stop that they normally got in the bus at, just like always. Holy fuck, I hate the writing in this. Sonic ran out of the bus, and then Tails, and then Knuckles, in order. Sonic High School just sounds like the inside of my brain. Oh, it sounds like... Oh, you know what? It sounds just like it, to be honest.
Time to go home.
Said Tails.
We're almost there.
And they walked the rest of the way to home. When they got home, it was dinner time, and Sonic was at a different home from Tails and Knuckles, because they were all in different families, so they did not live together. And Sonic's mom made a dinner. No shit, why would I have to explain that? Sonic's mom made Chinese food, and Sonic ate it, and at the end there was a fortune cookie, and Sonic broke it open and ate the cookie part and kept the paper that was inside that held a magical fortune on it. Sonic looked at the fortune and read it to himself inside of his head. I swear to God, I'm reading it as is. This hurts. The path of glory begins at the base of your friend's what the fuck?
The path of glory begins at the base of your friend's penis,
said Sonic inside of his head, reading the fortune cookie paper. And he knew it was a good sign for what was about to happen tonight when Espio and Rouge went to sex. And the phone rings. Sonic ran to the phone and picked it up and said,
hello?
Into it. It was Tails.
I have an idea,
said Tails on the phone to Sonic, who was listening but not speaking.
I can give Espio my invisibility hat for the science competition. We can use it to do sex for Rouge.
Penis, wait, that's cool. They went to sex. Yeah, they went to sex because they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Cause you know, what else are you supposed to do? Where was I? Sonic smelled so wide like the king of fire, finding out he burned down New York City with only his fire powers. What the fuck kind of thing is that? Sonic and Tails went to Espio's house later, which was not too easy to walk to normally for most people. But Sonic is super fast, so he ran there and helped Tails get there too, seeing as Tails is not as fast as Sonic. They knocked on the house and Espio came out the door.
Here's my invisibility hat that you can use with Rouge tonight to make sex in. It makes it impossible to see and impossible to hear you when you are wearing the hat. Or when someone who is wearing the hat wants you to also be impossible to see and impossible to hear.
What the fuck did he just say? What was that sentence? Screamed Tails, whose voice was a little hoarse from ordering food with the lunch lady whose hearing was lost in an earthquake in her childhood. What kind of detail is that? Tails had to say the things he wanted so loud he would still say,
What?
and she would still say,
What?
and Tails wondered why she even had ears if she wasn't going to use them. The fuck? It was so specific. What? Istrid grabbed the invisibility hat from Tails' hand and said, cool, thanks, and kept going, so Sonic and Tails left and wished him luck from far away at their own homes. Back at home, Sonic thought it would be good that Espio would get sex into Rouge so that he could explain it to Sonic, and Sonic would know how to find Amy's sex spots. Even better, because otherwise he would have to read about it online, because all he knew about was kissing, which wasn't really sex, but it was probably kind of the same thing, and Sonic would just read about it online before talking about it anyway, and he wouldn't know the right words for the things, and that was all one sentence. It was all one fucking sentence. I hate this. Sonic sat in his chair, and it was in front of his Sonic computer, and opened up Sonic Instant Messenger and messaged Amy, who was doing the same thing, but at her home, and said,
Hey Amy, want to finally become true boyfriend and girlfriend by reaching sex this weekend?
Sonic waited. Oh no. Sonic waited for a long time at his computer, and it seemed like Amy was not there because she did not respond to anything. Sonic played games online and beat all the final bosses because he was like an alien sent to Earth to destroy records set by others. Then finally Amy responded. But Amy said it was no. Sonic was so shocked. His brain must have felt like a total idiot. Oh no. Sonic no sex? Sonic get no sex? Oh no. Chapter 6, Espio and Rouge. Oh no. Warning, contains the worst sex scene ever written. Oh, it's gonna be good. They want sex the day they become official toxic. Yeah, I would say so. But apparently this is gonna have the worst sex scene possible. Get ready, kiddos. Espio walked into Rouge's house before it was time for their date together. And all Espio could think about was that they were about to make sex for the first time. Espio looked at the computer and read about what to do and what the right words were so you would know how it works and how to say it right so no one would make fun of him. It was Rouge's house he was at now, and it was in front of him. Espio knocked Rouge's house door. I hope she is home, said Espio, and she was. She opened the door just then. Hello, I am home. Said Rouge, looking always sexy in her tiny baby. Don't say that. Tiny baby bra and big cool boobs. Espio thought she looked like the hottest woman in the world that he could see from here. Where are you taking me on our date tonight? Whispered Rouge in a sex-filled voice. Hello, I am normal. God, I hate reading the story, but it's so funny. It's so good. Espio had thought this one over on the way over, so he could say it right the first time and get her to do what he wanted. That's sex. Well, said Espio, just let me put on the science hat and we will begin sex. Let me put on this wacky hat and then we can sex. God. Rouge looked shocked, but she probably was excited too. Espio could tell they both had an... Oh, what? Oh, they just misspelled it, an erection. They both had an erection? What? Said Rouge in a shocked way. Right here? Espio said, yes, this hat was made by Tails. Specifically. Specific, oh my god. Specifically for our date. It makes it impossible to see and impossible to hear while I'm wearing it. Espio did a cool face at her because being smart can be cool too, as long as you're not a nerd ass. I am like, hello, Golden Panther. Even though we're only on chapter 6 of Sonic High School, pretty much, you know, as you expect, Sonic has itchy balls. Tails is just Tails. Espio the lizard is gonna fuck Rouge as we're getting into. Hi Panther, you walk into sex? Yeah, pretty much. Alright, let's see, where was I? Yeah. Rouge said, okay, let's go inside, and gently grabbed Espio's hand, but he pulled it back and she fell, causing him to fall, and they both together fell onto the grass, where they rolled around in it until they were about in the middle of Rouge's house front lawn, so there was plenty of room around them for activities. What the fuck? Did the same with Mochi's stream earlier. Huh? No, said Espio. I want to make sex in you right here. And Espio put on the invisibility hat so nobody could see or hear them, and a whole new world of possibilities were open to them, so they could do sex in whatever way they wanted. And it was time to start sex right now. There was sex in Mochi's stream. I missed out. Well, you may have missed out sex in Mochi's stream. However, there's sex right here, right now, in Sonic. But it's oh great. Oh no. I just read a little bit ahead. Espio revealed his penis to Rouge, who looked at it. Rouge said, cool, and took out her vagina. Beetle sex specific. Oh, that's not good. Anyway, here's bat and lizard sex. Rouge said cool and took out her vagina. Espio's penis was really big from looking at Rouge, like when he is in church, and it's so boring, but you just get a boner anyway. What? Excuse me? Rouge's vagina looked like a surprised ghost. Espio's penis approached Rouge like a plane down at an airport, but instead of being full of businessmen, it was full of Espio's creamy Italian salad dressing. Excuse me? Here it comes, cried Espio, ramming his Mall Avenger into Rouge's vagina spot. Rouge screamed sex noises, and Espio messed around with her boobs and face like she was the X-Men. Oh my god. Espio slapped his big awesome penis from side to side in her vagina. Like a hot dog windshield wiper, and Rouge was ripping grass from the lawn. What the fuck? Espio used his tail to whip her over. He can do this in parentheses and put his penis into her butt. Oh no. He moved his penis in circles in her butthole like he was building a golf course and digging out the back of the night. Ow. Oh my god. Ow. Oh. Rouge was flapping her bat wings like an idiot, not flying because Espio's was holding onto her ass cheeks and pressing into them with his fingers and leaving marks that looked like it said wow. When combined with the spot where her ball that is what she felt because Espio seemed to be a sex professional. Oh my god. Espio used his tail to flip her over and did all-star sex things like using his penis like a rolling pin on her face and plugging his penis into her belly button. What? To see how far it would go and make a balls work. It was swirling with his balls and her balls. What? I didn't know any of this happened. What the fuck is this? Finally, they both got so sexy that Espio's penis ejaculated and semen came out of it and landed on Rouge, who was lying there on the lawn, but nobody could see them, so it was okay. The classic rolling pins of Chad move. I know, right? It's such like a hard move to do, but like, you know, you gotta take like aerodynamics and gravity and like air resistance into like, you know, you gotta like be aware of all that, but like Espio here was able to do it not like nonchalantly. Like holy crap. Where was I? At that part, Espio screamed, "It's semen time." Holy shit, was that a fucking Morbius joke prediction? Holy shit. Holy shit. What did that take? When was this written? Hold on. When was this written? This could not have been written at the same time as the Morbius joke. 2018. This fucking predicted it's Morbin time joke. Holy shit. Imagine just sealing its semen dying. Holy shit. It's semen time is something I'm gonna shout. No, I'm gonna shout it anyway. And we shouted, "Create a generation in me." What is this dialogue? Create a generation in me. Holy fuck. Espio ejaculated semen into her vagina, and that was what happened. Well, yeah. I don't like how this is gonna go. Now that they were done doing sex, they put their penis and vagina and balls away, and Espio took off the invisibility hat, and it was like nothing ever happened. But they both know it didn't, because they were there for it. No shit. Bye-bye, said Espio. Espio walked off her property and away to his house and did the rest of his things until school happened the next day. What the fuck? Just bye-bye. God. Oh my god. What a chapter. What a fucking... I'm gonna keep going. What a fucking chapter. Oh my god. I really want to continue... Hold on. Let me look at what's going on here. I low-key don't want to read the next part of the freaking other thing, because this seems to be more of a... What the... Oh, there's Futanari in this one. Maybe we'll check it out. What was Fever Night again? Let's see. Tired, she can't take it to her best friend, for so what? Wait. This isn't the... Hold on. Is this the one I was looking for the whole time? Hold on. No, I mean... This is a really long one that I have saved, but I don't want to read this one. Okay, seriously, I'm getting pissed off. Where's the freaking Takamori vomit pic? Hold on, I have to find it. I have to find it. I know it exists. Did it just... Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna freaking try to find it because I swear to God, I need to find it. No. Jumps up, no. I mean, I could ask one of my Twitter mutuals, like, where it is, or like, where it is, but like, striptease. Wait a minute, is it this one? Is it this one? Hold on. No, it's not this one. Hold on, guys, I'm trying to find the funny one. I wish I could filter it where it's like, you know, this very specific one. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to find it because, like, it's my name. Oh no, or maybe no. Where is it? I'm really gonna be pissed because I will not be able to find it. Not Fever Night. Not that one. No. 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 Wait, bar is a good sign. Was it this one? God, I'm so mad. I'm not gonna be able to find it. It's gonna piss me off. I need to find the Takamori vomit pic. It sounds so bad what I just said, but it's so funny. It's so gross, but it's so funny. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? We're at the beginning. What the fuck? One drink. No, I don't think it's that one. It's close. This is really close. A lot of these are close, but they're not. I wish I remembered what the heck it was. Maybe if I don't want to do that. Where is it? I'm so pissed. No, not that one. No. In the club room, no, not that one. Oh, where is it? Kara cheats on Callie with Eno and her massive cock. That is very tempting. Tyler's pulls and of everything. No. This one it? This one can't be it, right? No, it's not this one. Where is it? I need to find it. Most unforgettable night? No. No. Curse of, no. Dance and a kiss, no. Sleepwalk at, no. 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 Okay, I'm really starting to get pissed off. Where the fuck is it? I know it exists. I read it before. It was funny reading. How the fuck? Myth kids? What the fuck does that mean? What? No. Ina's milk? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sounds funny. Oh, it's by the same person. Oh no. Red? No. Oh, it could be so funny, but no. Where is it? Vomiting? Okay, maybe this could be it. Fandoms. Characters? I don't like how there's a lot of Marvel ones involving vomiting. I don't like that. Read Ina Milk. Fine, you know what? Yeah. I'll read Ina Milk. There's Ina Milk. Where is it? I just saw it. There it is. Okay, Ina's milk. While babysitting Walter, Gura accidentally tries something she doesn't care for. Oh no. Gura marvels at the Watson family home. A small country brick building. It looks like something out of a fairy tale. Neatly paved driveway, well-mowed lawn, spotless windows placed on a sunny green meadow. It truly looks like a place one can call home. Dwarfed by the massive door frame, Gura stands in anticipation to meet the home's residents. Staying in her aqua white hair in messy twintails, Gura wears a marine-colored shark hoodie, navy pants, and this isn't right. This is not canon. Because Gura never wears pants. The amount of psychic damage you're able to take from reading these is admirable. I mean, I did watch Morbius 2 nights in a row, non-stop. So I mean, I've dealt with worse, and especially with the freaking Kelly and Kiara bar one where Kiara like masturbates and vomit. That's the thing I'm trying to look for, and it's so funny and gross. Anyway, and Scion sneakers. Peeking through the window, Gura is surprised to see no one waiting for her in the doorway. Listening intently, Gura can hear a faint, I thought that said fart, almost mechanical rumbling emanating from inside the house. Further still, Gura can detect barely audible groans coming from inside. Ina must be hurt. What exactly happened? Some powerful accident went wrong? Maybe Ame's hurt too? Why aren't there any ambulances nearby? They must need her help. Slamming into the pair of double doors only to realize they're locked. Gura tries and fails multiple times for finally inputting the right combination. Barging her way through the now unlocked doors and dirtying the hardwood floor, Gura is greeted by a small friendly yellow dog, gently brushing Bubba Watson aside. Little Shark shoulders away past the spiral staircase and into the living room before her face goes red with embarrassment. Sitting in a large leather recliner, Ina Watson is surrounded by heavy packed bags and suitcases. Her hair flaps are perked and jolt with sudden movements, alert on her squishy orange-purple hair. Face contoured into a pained grimace. One arm cradles baby Walter Watson, and the other tightly clings to the hand of her wife, Amelia. All the while, her foot taps restlessly on the carpeted floor. Ina wears a gorgeous tea-length black dress that has been dropped around to leave her top exposed. 2 plastic pumps are placed on her chest, connected by tubes to a noisy machine, and ball to collect a mysterious fluid. Ina winces, her hand loving, I just lost my place, caressed by that of her wife. The Amelia Watson that Gura had known for most of her college years is gone. Amelia's short blonde bob of hair is neatly combed on her head. Sky blue eyes filled with concern, wearing a handsome dark brown suit with her signature red-white pinstripe tie. Amelia Watson waits patiently, giving smooth, soothing words of encouragement. "You're doing amazing, Ina." The detective smiles. "Gura?" Ina gasped, her face going pale and gray blue eyes wide, as her free hand quickly goes to cover her bare chest. "Get out, Gura!" Amelia snaps with a furrowed brow. I'm sorry, get out!" Amelia yells, roughly pointing at the door with gritted teeth, her eyes taking on a darker hue. "Oh, bruh, Gura, you took the L." Gura rushes out the door, apologizing profusely as she waits by the front porch for the two to get cleaned up. The machine's buzzing has stopped, and Gura can hear Ina quietly shushing baby Walter, who seems to be upset from all the commotions. Hearing that Ina and Amelia had a child was shocking, at least for Gura. How was their baby boy so freaking cute? With dark hair like Ina's and sky blue eyes like Amelia's, and a little purple takodachi onesie. Oh, that sounds cute. Need Ina milk? Oh wait, I'm stupid. I'm silly. Like, Gura knew that Walter could be a lady killer when he's older. Don't say that. That is, if he didn't already inherit Ina's shy nature. Secretly shipping Walter and more Clara, Gura hoped to be the greatest great aunt to ever live. That Ina could lactate was a surprise in and of itself, but stranger things have happened for the Hollow Myth crew. Gura was proud at first, especially after realizing what Amelia had to do to make a baby with Ina. However, she's more excited to see how much Amelia has matured. While Ina always had a caring maternal side, Amelia's transformation from a wild party girl to a dedicated wife and mother is truly something to behold, especially when she gets protective. Why would you say that to a baby? What the fuck? I know, right? But you know, that's mostly how straight white couples or straight white people be. You know how they are. Where was I? As the door slowly creaks open, Ina looks up shyly, cradling baby Walter, who giggles and clasps upon seeing Gura. "I'm sorry that you had to walk in on that, Gura. I don't want to milk the situation to make you feel bad." "It's her that should be apologizing, not you," Amelia hollers. As Ina kindly explains, Amelia and Ina are both preparing for a trip to London. Amelia, an English citizen, is set to receive the title of damehood from the Queen as a reward for involvement in a case of international intrigue. The fuck she do? Ina, meanwhile, is to meet with the potential buyer interested in purchasing one of her recent paintings for a generous sum. Excuse me. Fuck. It's the first time the two had been apart from their son since he was born, and Ina is saving some breast milk for him while the two are away, bringing the pump with her to continue nursing. Offering Gura a paid position as a babysitter, Gura accepts, happy to help her friends. Quickly, Gura is overwhelmed by Ina's elaborate schedule. Lullabies, bedtime stories, feeding, changings, what seems like simple chores compound in Gura's mind. More astounding was Ina's ability to play with Walter and give Gura a tour at the same time. Breast milk for Walter is stored in the fridge, but you're welcome to help yourself to anything you like. Any questions? Gura politely shakes her head no. Ina's nervous, bouncing Walter up and down as she trembles with nerves. His favorite song? Octopus Garden. Bedtime story? Jack and the Beanstalk. Stuffed animal? Mr. Taco. You don't need to worry about a thing, Ina. I've got everything under control, Gura assures. You know what? If it were me, I would not trust Gura with a child. Just saying, maybe. I'm just saying. I know, Gura. Ina sighs, her bottom lip trembling as tears begin to drip down her cheeks. Growing up secluded in the cult of the Ancient Ones made Ina a socially maladjusted child. Now with a family of her own, Ina has a very hard time with separation anxiety, especially being away from her baby boy. I'll be back in a day or two, Walter. I love you and I'll miss you. I'll talk about you every day, Ina sniffles, kissing Walter gently on the forehead before laying him down in his crib. Ready to go? Amelia beams, only for her expression to change at seeing her wife's sorrow. Wrapping Ina in a tight hug, Amelia gently runs a hand through her wife's hair. I don't want to, Ina whines. I know. Walt's a tough kid. He'll be good without us for a day or two. I promise, Amelia whispers. Watch over the house while we're gone, alright, bud? Amelia coos, tickling Walter's chin. I'll be sure to. No problem, Ame.
Gura salutes. I wasn't talking to you, Stinky, Amelia teases. But after loading the bags in the trailer, Amelia guides Ina out the door, her wife's head resting on her shoulder, as she calms her down from her anxious mood. How far am I? Halfway. Aww. Despite her initial worries, Gura finds taking care of Walter is pretty easy. Oh, Lordy, Gura's gonna drink the Ina milk, isn't she? God. I know this is where this is going, but I kind of don't want her to do that. I'll be really sad. The Watson's family's son is pretty chill as far as babies go. He eats, he poops, he sleeps. It's a pretty easy cycle to catch up on. Occasionally, Walter would cry and hug an empty milk bottle in his chubby little arms. Taking it as a sign of Walter's hunger, part of Gura wonders if it's also a way of expressing that he misses his parents. Making silly faces at Walter tends to cheer him up. Later that night, baby Walter rests settling in his crib, sitting on the couch with Bubba curled up in her lap. Gura watches old Shark Week reruns on the TV. Seeing the behavior of these creatures is incredibly curious to her. Suddenly, Gura is hit with an intense thirst. Hydration is important, especially for the little shark. Stumbling through the kitchen cabinets and drawers, Gura can't seem to find any glasses. Dismayed, the shark opens the fridge. Blinded by its light, Gura grabs a plastic bottle of milk, drinking it before immediately spitting the stuff in the sink. Aww. I think Ina's gonna cheat with Gura. How was that gonna happen? Bruh, it's just Gura drinking Ina milk. There's no further thing to it. Runny and oddly sweet, Gura feels the rough texture of scotch tape on her thumb. Flipping the bottle around, written in permanent marker, Gura distinctly reads in Amelia's handwriting, Ina's milk. Gura, how's Walter? Did he sleep alright? What about eating? Did you make sure to hand me the phone, Ina? Amelia nags. Bye, Gura. Ina sighs before the receiver clicks as Amelia takes the phone. Sorry about Ina. She's been worried sick all day. Dame Amelia Watson relishes in her new title, as well as her promotion to head detective in her department. Ina managed to sell her painting for a considerable sum, hoping to save it to Walter's college fund. Unfortunately, due to delay, the two probably won't be back until tomorrow. Amelia, I can't stay, Gura blurts. Oh yeah? Why not? Amelia challenges. Gura stutters to think of an acceptable excuse. She can't say in a good conscience, not after drinking Ina's breast milk, for Walter nonetheless. Atlantis stuff? Atlantis stuff? Atlantis stuff, Amelia replies. I mean, she doesn't have to explain if it's too personal. We'll just have to make sure to pay her when we get back, Ina replies. Oh, that's okay, Gura replies, feeling guilty for taking the money. Are you sure, Gura? If there's anything you can... No, it's fine. I'll make sure to get a replacement sitter for you too. I still feel like you should get something, Ina huffs. I got to hang out with the product of my friend's ground pounding. Huh? I got to hang out with the product of my friend's ground pounding. That's a reward enough for me, Gura snickers. Gura, Amelia growls as Ina giggles in the background. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, Sharky. Try Kiara for sitters. Amelia warns. Gura can hear Ina faintly ask for help before hearing the same mechanical buzzing from that morning as the phone hangs up. Are you kidding, Gura? I don't have time to sit right now. I'm a little busy. Gura recoils slightly at hearing the voice of Takanashi Kiara bark at some unlucky KFP employee. What about Iris? Unless she's cool with Walter being driven around on a tour bus, I don't think so. Gura. Callie? Callie's busy with Clara. I don't want to take that time away from her. Please, Kira, is there anyone who can cover me? Try to get Gen sitters. I can normally get them when... Hey, what did I say about the usual room? Oh no. Calling that number, Gura manages to sort out the situation before falling soundly asleep. Early the next morning, Gura is wakened by the sound of loud knocking at the door. Glancing at the TV's cable box, Gura is shocked to see that it is only 5 in the morning. Answering the door, Gura comes face to face with an unusual figure. Having long strawberry blonde hair embedded with pink flowers, the sweaty stranger struggles to catch her breath with vibrant green eyes and a stunning black-yellow dress. Are you the sitter? Gura asks. Hello, I am Momosuzu Nene, or Nenechi, the girl beams. Did you run here? Gura asks in disbelief. Good exercise. Best to get here early. Now I'm thirsty. Oh no! Sprinting over the fridge, Nenechi grabs the leftover milk before gulping it down in one sitting. Delicious. No, Nenechi grins, smacking her lips. There's milk in there for the baby too, Gura squeaks. I'll be sure to share. Goodbye, Gura. What the fuck? Stunned that the mystery sitter knows her name, Gura rushes out the door, gazing at a puzzled Walter.
girl can only throw an apologetic glance before making her way out the door. You know, maybe this whole babysitting thing's not for me. I don't like how Nene drank breast milk and was fine with it. I mean, I don't know her that well, but god damn it. But you know what that means? Sonic high school time. Yay. Chapter 7. Teenage women. But before that, let me drink some water. Ow.
We had front sex, whispered Espio at the people at his lunch table. Espio was at school in the lunchroom, and also was Tails and Knuckles and Charmy Bee and Vector too.
Excuse me.
I ejaculated from my penis and into her body. Bet you haven't done that. They had not done that.
Fuck. What's up with those Zakra water making me burpy?
Wow, cool, you're the coolest after Sonic, said Tails, who was right there so he didn't have to shout. It was good not to shout because this was supposed to be a secret. Tails did not hear the whole school talking about Espio's penis and balls like with Sonic in Chapter 1, but in a different way, parentheses, sex. Aww.
Vector's the crocodile, right? Let me check. Yep. Gaybag's not a bad slur, right? Did an overseas call center write this Sonic fanfic? I don't know. That's a good question. Dank mattered. Danville's funniest home videos? I don't like that. I don't like that. God. There's a Paul Blart mock cop fanfic. We're gonna take that. We're gonna read that after these two. Where was I?
Yeah, speaking of Sonic, where's the said Vector, who was the captain of the school's football team. Vector was good at this because he was big and strong and had sharp teeth under his mouth. Just kidding, said Vector's. Sonic's cool.
I'll read it after these two. I'll read it after these next two. These next two Sonic chapters. Where Sonic was somewhere else. Oh wait.
I don't know, said Tails to Vector. Where Sonic was somewhere else, trying to find Amy who was not at lunch. Sonic was knocking on Amy's door at her house. Are you home? Said Sonic. Are you home?
It was like Amy was not home because she was not opening the door. Sonic was worried about Amy because she was his only girlfriend even if she denied his sex offer. So he ran into the door and barged it down like it was made of nothing. Sonic was now in Amy's house. Amy's house is really pink because that was Amy's color. Paul Blart Mall Milk. Thank you for putting that thought into my head. I did not want to think about lactating Kevin James. Thank you. That made my Friday night. Anyway, Sonic looked around Amy's house for Amy, but Sonic could not find anyone. Wait, did Sonic just break in and enter? Did he just do that? You know what? Forget it. I don't care anymore. This is Sonic High School. What am I supposed to expect? Sonic finally went to Amy's bedroom and opened the door up. What Sonic saw next was what he did not expect. Amy was there tied up on her bed with a thing in her mouth so she couldn't talk. Again? Sonic did a scream and ran over to Amy, who was looking at him with tears in her eyes. She looked sad and starved like African kids. What? Sonic untied. No, they just put united Amy, and she sat up and cried into Sonic's arms. He was awful, said Amy. He came in my room in the evening and tied me up in this bed and messed up the things in my room. Amy was right. Her room looked messy.
So get a maid.
What the fuck, Sonic, said Sonic. Always thinking about a solution to problems.
Who tied you up? Who was it? Be calm, Amy. Calm down and talk to me.
Sonic patted Amy on the back to help her. It was Shadow! I saw him outside his house next door with the machine gun and a sword going in his house to kill his mom! And he saw me! He knew I saw him, so he turned me like a brigand! What the fuck's a brigand? Hold on, what the fuck's a brigand? A member of a gang that ambushes and robs people in forests and mountains. I did not know those things existed. Thank you. Amy said all of this. Sonic was shocked that Amy said this to him. He remembered now that in another part when Shadow said he was going to kill his mom, but no one thought about it more than once because Shadow was always a bad guy. What they didn't realize was that Shadow was serious.
Okay, was it him who also said that you would not have sex with me on Sonic Messenger?
Said Sonic to Amy. Yes, I did talk to you then. Spoke Amy back to Sonic.
So how do you really feel about it?
Asked Sonic, whose brain was now humming with sex ideas. Shh! We said it, Amy's still all worked up. Hey, let's get things right. So Sonic and Amy went back to school where everyone else was besides them. Sonic and Amy saw Esfiel walking around between a lot of people. Hey, here you are, said Esfiel to Sonic and Amy. I had sex with Rouge last night. Did not tell anyone though, said Esfiel.
Oh, that's right, you did. I almost forgot,
said Sonic.
Hear that, Amy?
And Amy was like, yep.
You gotta tell me all about it later so I know what to do to Amy,
said Sonic and then turned around. Sonic heard a sound coming from down the hallway where someone was coming up. It was a really fat guy that looked so huge to them. That fat guy got closer and closer until they could see who it was. It was Rouge. Oh no. Wow, you're so fat now, said Esfiel. What's that about? Rouge looked mad and surprised at Esfiel. Well, you got me pregnant, said Rouge.
Oh my god!
Thought Sonic to himself without saying it with voice.
She's pregnancy fat!
This means she will have a baby. Amy was smiling for real to Rouge. That's so nice! I hope you have a great baby! He said, Amy. Sonic tried to be a good boyfriend and said,
Hope your baby's cool.
And smiled. Esfiel looked more worried than everybody else. So I'm gonna be your baby's dad? Said Esfiel, worried and excited both. I can't say that! Believe it or not, said a voice that sounded just like Shadow's. Aww. Okay. Chapter 8, Things Changed.
Shadow!
Sonic shouted. It was Shadow there. Surprised to see me? Said Shadow.
We know what you did to your mother.
We know what you did to your mother! Screamed Amy like a crazy man. It was... Shadow cut her off and did not let her finish saying the sentence. You did not see anything. I am Shadow, and I know how to commit crimes. You think I have not killed a person before? I have. Shadow crossed his arms and sneered at Amy, looking at her. But I saw you, then Amy said. You saw nothing. I stopped you, Shadow said. It doesn't matter. You were on your way inside your house to kill your mom, said Amy. Amy shook around because she was all nervous, and her smaller than Rouge's but still good boobs feel good a little, and Sonic thought it was cool to see and he wanted to support her. What the fuck, man? I did not kill my mom. I was going into my house to protect her from Dr. Eggman, Shadow said.
Oh, okay,
said Sonic, and Sonic and Esfiel went to class because it started and they are still in high school hallway. Let's see. He was trying to ship my Ultra Chaos Emerald shards to space so he could collect them in his egg space station, said Shadow to Amy in an explaining way. Bruh. We gotta do something about him. I understand they had a reason to tie me up, but do not kill your mother, responded Amy. God, this fucking story. I was only kidding because the other guys were all being too important about themselves. And I do not think this is a good quality for high school students to be. High school students should be nice and caring and not talk about themselves like they are the best. Because this will only make us all assholes. Which isn't what we should be trying to be. Shadow said that to Amy, and she understood that he was a good guy and had a reason for tying her up in a bed, even if he had bad times when he was dark and did crimes in the cityscape. They both went to class in different directions, so the conversation ended. Later, after school, Sonic went on Sonic Messenger and talked to Espio.
Hey Espio, how are you? Do you know what you're gonna do about being for Rouge's baby?
He said into the computer. Listen, Sonic, this is hard for me to say, said Espio into the computer, which went across the internet to Sonic. No shit. I want to get Rouge to get an abortion. Sonic was upset because Rouge's baby would not survive it. No shit. In fact, Rouge's baby would die.
There has to be another way, Espio, said Sonic in Sonic Messenger. But if you really want to do it, that's okay too, because it is your decision.
Shut up, crony. Oh my god. Good, because I want you to help me. I'm going to go to Rouge tomorrow at school and slip her the abortion pill in one of her meals. No, wait a minute. You will help me by distracting her from me, said Espio then.
Okay, see you then.
What? The next day happened and Sonic was at lunch.
I won the science competition, but you didn't come, Sonic,
said Tails in a sad, mad way.
I wanted you to come because I am such a good friend to you, but you did not. But I won anyway without you.
Tails was mad at Sonic, which did not usually happen because they were the best friends.
Wow, sorry, Tails. I was so busy and I did not know, said Sonic, trying to make Tails happy again. Use my dick,
screamed Tails to Sonic and flew out of the room with his flying tails.
This is awful, said Sonic. He's my best friend.
Sonic knew this was a big problem, but changed his mind to thinking about Rouge and Espio, and then went over to where Rouge was going to get the abortion pill from Espio. Victor was there too, which is weird because he usually was not. I didn't think Sonic Quest would get more wild. I mean, it is high school, and it is Sonic, so like,
Okay, Espio, are you ready?
said Sonic only to Espio. Espio shook his head yes. Let's see, who's saying this one? Okay.
Hey Rouge, how you doing today? How was class? Did you have lots of homework? What are you eating for lunch?
Sonic said to Rouge to distract her from Espio. Looks like Sonic did it perfect because while he was asking these things, Espio put the abortion pill in Rouge's salad. Rouge ate salads because she is thin. Rouge answered the questions, but no one was paying attention because they are now glad it was done. Oh. Uh-oh. What is this? Oh. Abortion, that's no good. Well, here's the thing. Abortion is A-okay. It is the woman's decision, no one else's. That's my dealio. I support abortion if the woman supports. Well, I just support abortion in general. That's it. The end. And all in all, that's the woman's decision. The government controlling how abortion works is no good. Anyway. Where was I? What is this? Said Rouge, suddenly looking at this like a shocked woman. What is wrong? Asked Espio. He was worrying that Rouge found the abortion pill in her salad and was looking at it. I think I am having my baby. That quick? This was like days. This is like a day. I don't know why I sent that to you. Okay. Rouge is already having the baby? It's been a day. I think I am having my baby. Here it comes. Rouge said this before she could even eat the abortion pill, so everyone knew the baby was coming for real. This is just happening in a fucking cafeteria. I hate that. Oh no, said all of them together, but Rouge. Rouge lied down on the ground and they put a curtain around her so no one could really see what was going on because it was going to be gross. Bruh, she sped around the pregnancy. I know, right? What the fuck is this? You could see a baby start to come out of her butt. Okay, and it was crying a lot. Everyone wanted the baby to shut up already because they were just trying to have lunch, but now there's a baby come out in the lunchroom at high school. I mean, that sounds like usual high school to me. Mrs. Lesson, who is also the school nurse, said,
My kids, I have to help this baby get out of Rouge. Babies are too weak to do this by themselves.
The butt baby? Yeah, unfortunate. The baby came out of the butt. Mrs. Lesson went behind the curtain and helped pull the baby out of Rouge's butt, and it was still crying. Could you believe it? Rouge was exhausted from her baby, but Mrs. Lesson was not. Mrs. Lesson held the baby in her hands while it was still crying and held it out to everyone.
Look at that!
Said Mrs. Lesson. Rouge's baby was red and had long hair and big white fists. Hey, yo, hold on. Whoa, a twist? Hey, yo. I don't like how the next chapter's called A Bunch of Babies. Okay, I'm gonna go take a piss. Cause I don't know. Sonic High School, can you believe it? Okay, I'm gonna go take a piss. So I'll be right back. I have returned. And looking at your comics, I do also realize how fast freaking Rouge made that baby. I bet Summoning Salt will do a speedrun video of that. Anyway, I took a bit longer because I had to sit down and think about my life of what the fuck I was doing. Anyway, okay, so that's 2 chapters, so I had to do the one thing I had to do. Let's see. Duplicate tab, and we are going to read the... where is it? The Paul Blart mock-up fanfic. Oh, it's called... What is this? Oh, this was made in 2017. This is gonna... Oh... How long is it? That's not too long. I was bored. This is titled, I was bored, so I wrote this. Great. I'm gonna need more beers for this. Well, you save some beers. Oh, no, never mind. I'm the one who's gonna be drunk tomorrow, because, you know, drunk Splatoon, that's gonna be coming back up. Alright, summary. Johnny starts a drug ring in Washington, D.C. Meanwhile, Jake Paul plans on merging this universe and the YouTube universe, threatening millions of lives. Highly cracky, not safe for the sane mind. This was made in 2017. I already feel old. Okay, fandoms, B-movie, of course, Shrek, of course, Johnny Test, of course, Corin the House, of course, internet personalities, of course, Paul Blart mock-up, yeah, that's why we're here. Relationship, Shrek X Corey Baxter, of course, this is 2017. I hate this so much. Oh, this is not long at all. Wait, how many chapters are there? There's 3 chapters, I hate it here. Chapter 1. Johnny woke up with a whipped crack, smoking some of the devil's lettuce. Ugh. He walked into the White House kitchen, seeing Corey in a revealing maid's outfit cooking pancakes. Oh hey Johnny, didn't see you there, he winked, a laugh track going off. They all sat down at the table, eating pancakes shaped like weed. This is just a bad kid's thing. Fuck. You know, I'll just read one chapter. I hate this so much. We're gonna read one chapter. So guys, how did the crack delivery go? Oh my god. Johnny asked, whip cracks with each bite into the pancakes. I hate this so much. We got a little carried away, but at the end of the day, we did deliver the weed, Barry stated. Shrek was riding his motorcycle through the city with Barry flying behind. You okay back there, Barry? Oh, I hate this so much. Barry Summer? What the fuck? I can't say that. How do I say that? It's that one emoticon. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like that how do I explain this? That square root symbol, you know, not like square root, but like the power of symbol, like, you know how you wrote, like, I could just type this out. Hold on. Where is it? Text. It is not here. General, text. No. There it is. God, this sucks. Hold on. Okay, I have this thing. That is small. This thing, it says that like right there, this in past tense. Sure am, with that view, Barry responded. Of course, talking about the White House. However, he accidentally crashed into a building. Barry Sama, Shrek yelled. His titties jig. Can I stop? Can I not read this anymore? Please? E/3/pots. Paying attention for design. What does that mean? What? He rode over to the building. Barry was covered in crack and cement. That's why crack. Barry Summer, are you okay? Shrek frowny face, Pat's tensed. Keep reading. Continue. Oh, fuck. Yes, my spleen is just slightly not there anymore, the bee said. Here, have this potion. Shrek gave Barry a pink potion. He drank it, immediately healing him. Well, as long as the crack got delivered, that's all that matters, Johnny said, leaving to the lab. Whip cracking with each motion. I hate this. Sisters, what is the process with the new drug? He asked. Very well, we even came up with the name for it. What does that say? Quipple-Virden? Mary told him. That sounds like an alien. That is weirdly racist. It's better than Brian Griffin, Susan popped back. What does that even mean? You're in too deep to stop? Bro, I'm barely halfway through the first chapter. There's 3 of them. How am I too far? I mean, you're right. Alright, I am at the beat. Remember, you two, make it safe and live by your own means. Curry dressed into a biker outfit with liberal use of leather. What does that mean? Well, I'm off to traffic some bath salts, he said, the audience laughing. A miniature TV turned on in the bike. That is actually what it says, I shit you not. It's just random gibberish. One sentence and it's too deep in. Oh, fuck, you're right. Paul Blart warned. Paul Blart, it's not like I always do bath salts whenever I see them, Corey defended. Johnny broke in with a guitar riff. Don't you dare fucking mention last Monday, he screeched, taking the television and throwing it in the actual Paul Blart's face. What the fuck? What? I don't even want to know. Corey drove out into the country, heading into the southern border. However, he accidentally took a wrong turn and ended up in LA. Huh? I have to move quick, otherwise the environment is going to kill me, Corey stressed. Suddenly, hands covered his juicy expletive deleted lips and pulled him off the bike. The bike flew through 20 crimes, most of which being public murder, landing in a hobo's oil drum. Get your hands off me, normie scum. I hate this so much. Oh, he yelled, only for a pain to shoot up his back. Hey, what was that? He was unconscious. Bring him to JP, the guy said as a much younger female grabbed the black kid, flying into space. You better prepare for the storm, maggot. Oh, what is this? You rank cross country for 1 mission turn. Okay, can I at least take breaks between chapters? Like, can I just read this one chapter and then go back to Sonic High School? Because there's 25 chapters of Sonic High School, first of all, and I don't want to read this 2017 Band Kid crap. Wait a minute, this is my shit, I can do whatever I want. No breaks, come on! Okay, let me see at least how long this chapter 2 is. No breaks? Fuck you. Fine. Meanwhile, in another dimension, Jake Paul walked onto the balcony of his mansion, staring at the red sky of the U2 dimension. This pocket dimension, located in a swirling supernova on the other side of the galaxy, consists of various planets, all of which is close enough vicinity to create a shared atmosphere, creating a beautiful sky show of planets and stars. It's funny to think how I got to the top, he admired. His bedroom door opened, revealing 2 guards with a squirming bag. Let him out, I'd like to see what this rebel looks like, he commented. Out of the bag came Corey, who immediately charged, yelling like in my Japanese animes. I want to kill myself. The punch was deflected by a shield. Listen here, white boy, I'ma kick your ass to Jupiter if you don't. Corey's shouting was cut off by Jake using his personal volume scale. Before the black kid knew what was happening, he was tied up. You see, Corey, it's come to my attention that there are 4 people who can defeat me in this galaxy, and you're one of them, Paul explained. So because of what plans I have for your planet, I cannot let you go. Oh fuck, it's you. You're in the presence of Gritty Master. Oh, not the fucking Gritty. I've been seeing the Gritty appear in my life many, many times and I hate it. I want to kill myself. But then again, the Gritty is pretty funny. Anyway, where the fuck was I? Where was I? Oh yeah, Corey was scared and confused. Oh, it will be amusing to see you pathetic non-Californians crumble at my knees, like your boyfriend Shrek. Those words stung Corey's soul. He felt power flow through him. The ropes disintegrated. He jumped at Jake again, landing a punch. Jake's powerful hands grasped his neck, throwing him into the wall and trapping him in a force field. The field burned Corey's clothes off, turning his BBC into vagina. What the fuck am I reading? Corey felt himself transforming in other ways. His hair grew out, breasts quickly formed, and skin turned light. There, perfect. Logan, get the webcam on the line. What am I reading? One of the guards lifted his mask, revealing himself to be the other Paul brother. He pushed a button on a nearby remote, pulling up the screen. Jake imputed some coordinates, revealing the White House. Oh, I don't think I'm allowed to say that. Or I might. Yeah. Hello, Spazzes. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Everyone is alerted to the kitchen. Jake, we thought you were dead. Rick, angry, frowny face. Past tense. Why did you call this line? Barry asked. I just wanted to show you what I did to Corey, Jake said, revealing Corey slowly being aged up to 18. I don't like that. I don't like that. Did Corey turn into a white girl? I believe so, unfortunately. That or Super Saiyan 3. I don't fucking know. The May-Mays all yelled in shock. Can I kill myself? Can I please kill myself? I don't want to read this. This is just fucking 2017 regular humor. Or just 2020 Band Kid humor. Do the little betas, Mr. I'm not saying that. That is a genuine slur. Well, here's the deal. Give me that drug and I'll give you your... Jake's ransom was interrupted by Logan. Hey Jake, what should we do with this? He asked. Squished a kawaii plush piece of toast. I hate this. I'm not reading the slur, babe. Anyway. Just somewhere on in their planet. I don't care. Just make sure it finds its host. Jake commented, his brother running off. Now, as I was saying, you give me your fancy new drug and you can see your friend the way we was before. But if you don't, I'll kill her after I'm done with her, and my dimension will collide with your planet, killing you all, Jake finished. Both webcams cut off. Johnny Zors, you have to save Corey, Shrek yelled. And I know he didn't insult my masculinity, Barry yelled, his sweater ripping off to reveal fine muscular abs. Sorry guys, I've been out of the game for so long. He'd kick my ass before I can say... I'm not saying that word. That is a big-ass word. Pneumoniolotramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Johnny lamented. But we got to do something. Shrek said quietly. I'm gonna kill myself. No, not the story. Keep reading the fanfic. No bricks. Fuck. Did Corey turn into a Warner Bros. Movie? I don't know. And I think I know what you're referencing. This is the worse than Sonic High School. This is so much worse than Sonic High School. This is so bad. I hate it. Johnny stared out the window, seeing a guy get shot. He got an idea. Pack your bag, Shrek. I think I know how to get Corey back. Oh no, I don't like this. God damn, at least this is the last chapter. Summary. Johnny takes Shrek to a weapons cache. Okay. The drive to the designated area was around 16 hours. The pair had been on every highway in the country, as well as some out of it. Granted, their destination was in Washington State, on the border with Canada. Johnny hopped out of the car with a guitar riff. Shrek, we're here, he announced. Shrek XD'd, sick from the tight turns. So we're supposed to find a yellow gemstone, the topaz of light? It's supposed to be glowing oh wait, never mind. That was supposed to be Johnny. So we're supposed to find a yellow gemstone, the topaz of light. It's supposed to be glowing, so Johnny's whip crack barrage was interrupted by him stepping on something. Go ahead, just guess. I don't want to guess. It's the topaz of light. Fuck it. Is that it? Shrek said, making a ooh face or oh face. Well, it is the topaz of light, found ingrained in a sign in another dimension. Johnny cracked positioned. The gem's glow began intensifying, so they took a step back to avoid getting blinded. The gem floated up, etching a large oak door of yellow light. The door opened, revealing brightness. Do we go in? Shrek asked. We have to, for Corey. I hate this so much. Shrek did not want to think about his beloved's transformation. He wanted to help Corey. He wanted to be his knight. Two entered, almost getting blinded. They found themselves in a hidden base. Which dimension is this? Shrek inquired. Johnny checked his cell phones. Earth 19999, the MCU dimension. Great. Weapons alined the walls, guns of all sizes, grenades power enough to destroy a small town. Those aren't grenades, those are just bombs. Knives that could impale a rhino. Alright. However, on a central table, the mother of all guns, the Warrender. I don't know what that is. 15 barrels, knives adorning the handle. So big only the Hulk can use it. Can hold up to 1,000 bullets per round. It was beautiful. Shrek and Johnny drooled at it as a guitar riff showcased it. Let's get that one if it's free. Shrek hopped. Silly ogre. Everything's free here. Get everything you can hold. Thus begun an equipping montage. The room was almost empty of weapons by the time they were finished. Jake Paul won't expect a thing, Johnny bragged, kissing one of the laser guns. Suddenly a door opened. Drop the weapons or we'll shoot. A shield shoulder yelled. What are we gonna do, Johnny-san? I hate this so much, Shrek panicked. Johnny responded by throwing a grenade, killing half the soldiers. Fire went everywhere. Shrek, find Barry, give him half of your weapons. Find Jake Paul and save Corey, Johnny commanded. But what about you? It's okay, I got it. Johnny felt bullets in both of his legs, yelling in pain. Well, Johnny's dead. Shrek grabbed Johnny and took him through the dimension door, shooting some soldiers. Johnny's weapons were left behind as the door retracted back into the topaz. Johnny, are you okay? Shrek asked. Shrek, I think I'm paralyzed, he announced. Shrek was shocked. No, you can't. You got to help us. Sorry, but I can't adventure anymore. Take me back to DC. We need to see what the status on the triple burden is. Shrek put Johnny in the backseat and put his weapons in the trunk before driving off. Shrek didn't know what to feel at this. On one hand, he was just one step closer to freeing Corey. On the other hand, one of his best friends will have to be in a wheelchair for possibly the rest of his life. Drive-back was completely quiet. No one even noticed the topaz being stolen. Not enough popular? I know, right? What the fuck? So they want to stop my brother. Yeah, well they got another thing coming, Logan said, tethering back to YouTube with the gem. Notes, I apologize for allowing acid. Sorry for not keeping my promise. However, I'll try to update more. You better fucking not. Now would be a good time to explain. Barry speaks normal. Shrek is a weeboo. Every motion does it makes a request, and every voice is inspired by a laugh track and pop right says Q W E R T cipher. A becomes Q, B becomes W, etc. That sounds so stupid. That's it. That's literally it. That's it. Thank God. Holy fuck. I hated this so much. This hurt my brain. I am curious to see how many Paul Blarts there are. There's more Paul Blart shit. Okay, is there one that's just Paul Blart? Sub Blart, Paul Cop? Okay, maybe. Okay, I found a genuine Paul Blart one. 16 chapters. Our mall. Okay, hold on. Let me go through. You made it. I'm proud of you. I'm not. I want to kill myself. Let me look. I found more Paul Blart ones. Let's see. I just saw something so fucking gross. Ratings. Mature 2. Sure. Let's see what those are. 16 chapters of greatness. I don't want to know. We the people. Great. Star Wars: The Clone Wars. What the? Okay, what is this? Major character death. Logan Paul, George Washington, Jung Cook, Park, Jim. What the fuck? Paul Blart, Lord of the Dark. 2 chapters? Oh, that doesn't sound too bad. Okay, I'm kind of. Okay, we'll read that one later, cause holy fuck, I need a break. I want to hear more sex. Okay, hold on. We'll talk. We'll get there. Let me just process that I had to read that. Let me just process that. Okay, I want to kill myself less now. Alright, Attack of the Sex Clones. Okay, let's read about more Sonic High School. I'm gonna get this fucking thing open. There we go. My eyes and head hurt so much. Alright, Chapter 9, a bunch of babies. Great. Ryu's baby continued to do crying louder than a monster truck. Alright. Sonic looked at the baby really close.
Hey Espio, said Sonic, aren't babies supposed to look like you? Ryu's baby doesn't look like you, but it looks like someone else I know.
Sonic rubbed his chin and thought about who it was that it looked like. What if you wrote your own Paul Blart fanfics? I need to know more consistency of the Paul Blart lore and the movies. Because I barely remember what happens in those movies, especially the second one. I never even watched the second one. I feel like I couldn't ever do it justice if I were to ever do that.
Yeah, Espio, Ryu's baby looks like Knuckles,
said Vector.
Crew, I'm gonna tell him.
Victor ran like a crocodile would to find Knuckles. The fuck? Find Knuckles to tell him that what he said. Rouge was still on the ground looking all tired and sore, and Miss Lesson was rubbing her butt because it was hurting from the baby that came out when she gave birth to her baby. This dang baby was still crying. Espio looked worried about it. You guys are right. Why does not that baby look like me? Espio went over to Miss Lesson, who was holding the baby still, and looked at it closer and still could not see himself in the baby. This does not make sense, said Espio to the baby. To the fucking baby. Be the change you want to see in the world. I don't want to be that change. Ow. Oh my god, my fucking back. Just then, Vector came out the door and there was Knuckles too, puffing and looking surprised. Knuckles went right to Rouge and looked at the baby. Waggle! I don't know who the fuck said that. He said, making that sound when he saw the baby, Rouge's baby in parentheses, that looked like him. The baby was still crying. How the fuck did I have Knuckles? What is wrong with you? No, that was more fucking Vector's. What is wrong with you? Not close enough, yelled Knuckles at Rouge.
Why did you go and have a baby? Now I gotta be your dad. He kept yelling at her with the maddest feelings. Knuckles thought about his horoscope that he read this morning, and it said, your biggest fear will come true, so you better watch out. What? So now he knew what that meant. It was about Rouge's baby, because Knuckles did not want this responsibility. It is harder than having a dog.
Well, I'd assume so. That would be harder than having a dog. Rouge was tired and Rouge's baby was crying, but Rouge was crying and scared of Knuckles' volcano rage and said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it was supposed to be Espio's baby. I'm sorry it wasn't because he would not treat me like this. But Rouge sent Knuckles into the next level of anger. He turned even redder and looked at Espio.
You tried to have a baby with her? Rouge is mine, you are not allowed.
Knuckles charged at Espio, but Vector held him back. Sonic thought,
Vector, why would you bring him here if you just know it was gonna cause trouble?
Espio said, what? I did not know. You're not boyfriend and girlfriend. Espio seemed scared, but still kind of calm.
We are, but it was a secret. Now you have to pay.
Knuckles kept trying to get at Espio, but Vector was holding him back. And thank goodness Vector was here, because he was the captain of the football team and could restrain him like a crocodile seatbelt that could also talk to you.
What?
Knuckles could not get to him, so he said,
tomorrow, we will fight. Meet me in the hallway at the end of school and prepare for me to beat on your ass, shit, man.
Knuckles stormed out of the lunchroom and went away. Rouge's baby stopped crying and said, wait, oh, I thought the baby said that. Wait, hold on. No, come back. You don't have to fight Espio. But it was too late because Knuckles was gone by then. Okay, I think Rouge said that, not the baby, because the way it's written, it implies that the baby said that. Rouge patted her baby on the head and said, you should go to sleep and you get your rest, baby. You're probably tired. So Rouge's baby went to sleep and was finally quiet. Espio tried his best to look like a big tough guy and not panic because he was secretly scared, and went back to doing what he was doing before this baby thing happened. So did Sonic too. Wait, so they just ate? What? The rest of school and getting home from school happened. Sonic did not see Tails or Knuckles for any part of it. Tails was still mad at Sonic. Sonic took out his Sonic phone on his way home and called his girlfriend Amy.
Hey Amy, so did you decide if you wanted sex?
Said Sonic. You know, said Amy, Sonic, I'm just too stressed out and nervous by everything going on at high school. Things are so crazy.
Damn,
said Sonic, and hung up the phone and finished getting home. Sonic thought he would never be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy at this rate. It was almost like she had a second boyfriend that Sonic did not know about, and that was why Amy did not want sex from Sonic. Sonic had dinner and then thought about his friends. Espio and Knuckles were both his friends, but they were intending to fight. What could Sonic do? Sonic figured that they are still both his friends, but he would go visit Espio because he was not the one who said to fight. And because Knuckles had spikes on his hands, that would make it hard to beat him in a fight. Sonic went to Espio's house. They had sex and weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. They were, but it was in secret. Why does Sonic only want sex? Because Sonic sex. Sonic sex. That's the premise. Sonic sex, I guess. I don't know what the story's about. Ding dong, said Espio's doorbell, and Sonic waited at the door. Espio showed up at the door and opened it. Hey Sonic, thanks for coming, said Espio to Sonic. You gotta help me prepare for this fight. You can start by learning how to get rid of puncture wounds. I was trying not to look nervous to Knuckles, but actually I was. Also, did you hear about Charmy B? What does Charmy B have to do with any of this?
No, I did not hear,
said Sonic back to Espio. Knuckles kidnapped that little gay and is threatening to hurt him if I don't show up to fight him tomorrow. What? I have to, especially now, because the gods will crush my soul even if Charmy B is an annoying idiot loser, said Espio, then back to Sonic. What? Alright.
Oh no, that's really bad,
said Sonic. Sonic knew that had to happen too because his morals are probably the best ever. He did not know Knuckles would stoop to such a mean thing. Sonic and Espio then walked into Espio's house and up the stairs to Espio's bedroom. Our other friend is here too, said Espio just as he was opening the door to his bedroom. Espio finished opening the door and there was Tails, who was standing in Espio's room. The moment Tails saw Sonic, his face turned into a salad of anger, the devil, and lava. What is that comparison? Alright, next chapter. Chapter 10, 2 different fights. Oh no. Author's note, I was going to make this the last chapter, but everyone just loves it, and my brain keeps exploding with new ideas, so I'm going to continue Sonic High School for some longer time and make more chapters. This was made in 2018, holy shit.
Why are you here? Screamed Tails with the anger of a million angry birds.
Sonic was shocked because Tails was his best friend, and Tails was smart, but Tails was super pissed at Sonic for not coming to the science competition, even though they were best friends. Sonic moved his mouth, but words didn't come out because he did not know what to say. Sonic was a mixture of mad and sad and frustrated because he did not know what he could do to get Tails to be his friend again. At times like this, Sonic thought about Amy's fine bog because it set his mind at ease. Instead of just writing the word ease as in like E-A-S-E, it's just a capital E ease. It's just E apostrophe S. That's it. Give this man a book deal. Honestly, I'm surprised there isn't. Let's be real. I would love to own a physical copy of this. Not gonna lie.
I am here for my friends, said Sonic. Our friend Espio, we are still friends too, Tails. You're just too mad to see that. I know what I see, said Tails, kind of screaming. I am so smart.
Espio tried to get in between them, even though it was his house that they were in right now, and said, guys, please, let's just make sure I can fight Knuckles and not get owned. Sonic and Knuckles ignored him for the moment and continued to be in a fuss. Okay, never mind, a burp isn't coming. No, wait. Excuse me. Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. I don't understand. What can I do to make our friendship the best one ever once again?
Said Sonic to Tails. Tails would get his two tails and looked to the side in a thinking way.
I don't know,
said Tails to Sonic.
But you know what? Here, take this.
Tails took out a blue book from a spot and threw it on the ground in front of Sonic. It was what it was when Sonic looked at it. It was Sonic's journal.
What? How did you get this? Said Sonic to Tails. I gave this to Miss Lesson before she read about my balls problem. I lied. I did not go to the science competition that night. I still went to school, but instead of going to the science competition, I used my science ability to sneak into Miss Lesson's room and get your journal. I wanted to get your journal so that no one else could read your business and see your gay ball problems that I know you still have even though you think you are getting better. I was going to give it back to you, but you were not there at the competition like you said you should have been. Even though I'm such a good friend to you. Even now when I could have been reaching my moment of genius, I was doing a thing for you because I want you to be happy.
Tails said to Sonic with a voice of emotion. My balls. I lost where I was at. Oh yeah. Sonic did not know what to say. High school drama was so insane to be a part of. Sonic picked up his journal and felt like he was going to cry, because he was being an asshole jerk to his best friend who was only trying to make him happy.
Tails, you did not have to do this,
finally said Sonic despondently.
What matters is that I did, said Tails. And also that you did not care for my special date because you were too busy trying to be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy. Goodbye, Sonic,
said Tails right before he flew out Espio's bedroom window with his flying tails, and then he did. This is so shitty, said Espio to Sonic, who was now the only other person in his bedroom. I still have to fight Knuckles tomorrow, but your different kind of fight with Tails is just as crazy.
That is for me to figure out with Tails, said Sonic. Let's get back to making sure you cannot be defeated by Knuckles.
Sonic and Espio spent all night in Espio's bedroom. Okay, hold on. Reading books and watching videos about fighting and learning how to be the best at it. By the time the night was over, Espio was ready to face Knuckles. My god. They went to school on this new day and school happened and it was over and now they were in the hall, where Knuckles said to meet him to fight. There was a crowd of people around him that included Sonic, who looked worried, Rouge, who looked worried and with her baby, and Vector who was smiling. Also in the crowd was Tails, and with him, Cream the rabbit, who was Charming Bee's girlfriend. Cream was a little woman and pretty smart, but not as smart as Tails. Her boobs were smaller than both Amy's and Rouge's. Okay, isn't fucking Cream a little child? Hold on. But they were still high quality in their own way. Okay. It is surprising to most people that a gay... Oh my god. that a gay like Charmy was even allowed to have a girlfriend. Oh my god. But it just goes to show you that the impossible is not what you think it is. Then Espio jumped out of the crowd into the middle where Knuckles was. High quality boobs. I don't like this.
So you decided to come anyway, said Knuckles, even though you know your ass is gonna get torn up by my moves. I do not want to fight you, Knuckles, said Espio to Knuckles, but I'm doing this for Charmy and Rouge. I am doing this for Charmy because you kidnapped him, and for Rouge because you are not respect her baby. You do not respect her baby.
This is kind of a long chapter, huh?
Then let's do this, said Knuckles.
Knuckles charged at Espio with his fist like an elephant running at a hunter trying to kill him for his powers. But Espio jumped out of the way and onto the wall like a pro jumper, which he learned how to do last night. Espio jumped at Knuckles with a kick move, and Knuckles punched at his foot, and they met with a purple and red explosion of power that knocked them both back. They continued to jump around and attack each other, and they did this for a while. It was difficult to watch for everyone. Rouge was in the crowd with her baby.
This is so difficult to watch, said Rouge.
I'm sorry, the next sentence just freaking threw me for a loop.
Violence should not be the solution to a conflict,
said Rouge's baby, peeking out between his hands. I'm sorry?
You are right. Why do people do this like this? I hate it,
said Rouge to Rouge's baby. Rouge had become a different person since she had a baby. She used to only be sexy, but now Rouge was sexy and matronly. I don't fucking know.
Yes, fuck this evil world,
said Rouge's baby. Rouge then revealed her boob to her baby and had him eat from it as a baby would do. Rouge's baby thought this was the best part about being a baby because not everyone would get cool boobs like this delivered to them on their doorstep like a milkman. Babies did not have much to worry about anyway, so Rouge's ace boobs made paradise a reality for baby.
I have a feeling,
said Rouge's baby.
You should lay down and relax.
So Rouge lay down on her back and the fight continued to go on.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Knuckles and Espio were both bloody and gross looking, like two waiters who were holding messy foods and then walked into each other, causing the meals to launch into the air and then fall down on them and ruin the nice clothes they got from the store. They were breathing hard and were tired, but they kept going, jumping and kicking and punching and running. It looked like two people doing a dance, but hitting each other also. Knuckles kicked his feet out at Espio, but Espio jumped up and dodged and then came back down and hit Knuckles in the mouth and knocked him onto the floor/ground. This is enough yet. Is this enough yet? Are we done? Shouted Espio to Knuckles. How will this ever end? Knuckles looked up from the ground at Espio standing over him. Knuckles had a Twinkie in his eye as he looked up at Espio and crawled towards him. Espio did not do anything but watch him and feel dangerous. Come closer, said Knuckles in a whisper voice. So Espio bent down and put his face to Knuckles. Knuckles looked up and down Espio's sweaty purple body and into his eyes and said, I respect you. Then grabbed his face as gentle as a deer and kissed him in the mouth. Oh, I could not have expected this. When Knuckles kissed him, he did it extra hard, sometimes with his eyes shut and sometimes looking into Espio's deep yellow eyes that looked like a circus of loving men. A new love was born. I hate how weirdly poetic this is. Never mind. Their tongues met in the middle of their mouths, like two chicken cutlets that were acting like cats that loved each other. When Espio was watching fighting videos last night, he was not expecting he was going to have to do kissing too, but he liked it. They went on kissing for a full minute while everyone watched, wondering if they were done fighting or just taking a break to kiss. Yeah, you know, you just do your average break of kiss. You just actually, like, when you're done sparring, you gotta take a kissy break. You gotta take a kissy break. You always gotta have a kissy break. Finally, the back of part of Knuckles' body began to lift off the ground while his mouth was still making out with Espio. Eventually, the power became so strong that his mouth was removed from Espio and their spit was like a shiny extension cord that connected an appliance to a wall outlet. Okay, I did not need to know that. Do you allow YouTube links? I do allow YouTube links. Thank you for asking, I do allow them. Where was I? Knuckles then began to glow while floating in the air and the whole place became a little windy. Alright, let's see what this is all about. I mean, all right. I mean, this. I don't appreciate this weird twist that just happened out of nowhere. I mean, like, all right, a twist is a twist. Where was I?
On the side, Tails said to Cream.
I know what this is. This is a rare moment of signs we'll never see probably again in a lifetime or ever. It is called a body donation, and it was invented by Einstein. It is when someone reaches a moment of such powerful love that they can choose to restart their lives as part of the person they love. Einstein invented this by making his wife love him so much one night during a romance pasta dinner that she became a baby that was like him. But then he killed his wife, the baby, because he thought it was too dangerous to have her live on in the world without testing in the laboratory first. It is a fact that it looks like magic. It is not magic. It is science. So deal with it.
Knuckles glided on the wind forward through the crowd of people in front of him and into Rouge's mouth, where he disappeared into.
Huh? I'm sorry, what? It was a good thing Rouge's baby had premonitions and told her to lie down. As then Knuckles did a U-turn in Rouge's sex-filled body and came out of her butt as a newborn baby that looked like Espio. This was all science. What? What? What time is it? What fucking time is it? 12:50. You know what? I think we're done for tonight. I think we're done for tonight. If I want to survive tomorrow for Drunk Splatoon, I think I should stop here. I'll leave all this open for soon. Holy fuck. Tails and Cream, but this includes a shit sex scene. Okay, hold on. Okay. I just saw what chapter 11 is, and it says warning contains another shit sex scene, including one part that would theoretically rip a guy's dick off. I'm kind of interested, but I don't know. Okay, we'll do this. By the way, you still have this on in the living room or what? Because I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. Anywho, fuck it. One more chapter. That's it. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm done. After this, I'm done. Chapter 11, Tails and Cream. Summary, warning, contains another shit sex scene, including one part that would theoretically rip a guy's dick off. Excuse me. Fuck, holy fuck, I'm not getting paid for any of this. God, I better hit affiliate, I swear to God.
That baby is Espio's,
said Tails. Tails, being smart, was right. Knuckles had done an intestine body donation and became Espio and Rouge's baby, but it was still Knuckles. Rouge picked the baby up and held him in her other arm because her baby with Knuckles before he became baby was in her other arm.
Now you have two babies to look after, said Tails. Good luck.
God, you don't say that.
Just good luck, bruh. They're in high school, bruh.
Sonic was on the other side of the hall and wished that Tails was talking to him, but Tails was still mad at him, so he was not. Rouge gave her two babies and had them both eat from her terrific boobs. She smiled and felt like a mother, and Sonic thought Sonic said that what he was thinking and said,
Rouge, you should name your babies. It will be hard to tell them apart if you don't.
Dude, you kidding me?
Rouge thought that this thought was good. Rouge went over to Espio, who was sitting on the ground looking bad and tired from finding Knuckles before he became Espio's baby. Hey Espio, what should we name our baby that looks like you? Said Rouge to Espio. It is still Knuckles according to Tails, so we should keep his name Knuckles, said Espio to Rouge. Okay, said Rouge, and I will name my baby with Knuckles before he became a baby Knuckles Jr. Because I had him with Knuckles before he became a baby, and he looks like Knuckles before he became a baby. Rouge was happy and walked out the hall and then out of the school like a bat, and then Espio did the same thing, but in a way that was like a chameleon would instead. Alright.
There's one thing that everyone's forgetting, said Sonic. Charmy B is still locked up at Knuckles' house. I will go rescue him.
Sonic ran out of the school and to Knuckles' house. Sonic ran into Knuckles' mom on the way to his room in his house. Knuckles' mom, said Sonic. Something's happening. Knuckles looks different. It'll be okay, and you'll understand soon enough. Please do not worry. Sonic said this in such a way that Knuckles' mom smiled and kept cooking in the kitchen.
Does she know? Does she know? Bruh.
Sonic was not just fast, but also very good at relieving people. Alright. Sonic also noticed that Knuckles' mom was kind of hot, with solid boobs that she had developed for decades. Sonic went upstairs to Knuckles' room, which was painted all red, just like Knuckles before he became a baby. There was a cage in the corner of the room and Charming Bee was in it. I hate this so much. Sonic unlocked the cage. Sonic.
Am I saying Sonic weird now?
Sonic. I don't know, maybe I'm just going crazy. Sonic unlocked the cage with the key on Knuckles' desk and opened the cage. Come on out, Charmy Bee, said Sonic. You are rescued. Charmy walked out instead of flying out like he always does and said,
How did I do Charmy's voice again? I can't remember. Oh, I remember. I don't remember. Thanks, Sonic. Now I'm going home to prepare for my role in the play that is soon. I have the lead role.
Sonic forgot about the play because
I pulled a weird I pulled a weird muscle on my toes. Hold on. Ooh. You know when you pull your toes back in a weird way, or like inward in a weird way, and it like gets stiff and it's just like ooh. Yeah, that's happening right now. Anyway, Sonic forgot about the play because the play was the gayest thing in the school, but it was going to happen even if no one went to watch it. Okay, you know what? I take slight offense to that. I was in 2 school plays and I was the main role in the first one, the first play that I was in, because I'm so epic. And the other one, I was in a weird. It was kind of an okay play, but like I could have played it. Anyway, I take offense to that. Fuck you. Wait, hold on. Where am I at? The next day of school happened and Tails was in class with Cream. It was very difficult. It was a very difficult science class because Tails was the smartest person in the school and he only took the hardest classes. Cream was in the class because she wanted to be mentally challenged.
We have a test in this class tomorrow,
said Tails to Cream.
It's going to be hard. I have to study for it to make sure I get a good grade.
Tails always got good grades but studied anyway. Tails looked at Cream, who was there.
Oh, I have an idea.
Said Cream to Tails.
Oh no, I have an idea. Why don't you come over to my house tonight and we can study? Study with you will help you get a better grade. I just know it.
The idea was the best thing ever to Tails. Tails secretly had a crush on Cream and wanted to feel the body of his sexy friend, always, even though she was Charmy Bee's girlfriend. Cream was a different kind of sexy that was only really sexy to some people. Yeah, pedophiles. But Tails was one of them.
Okay,
said Tails, sounding more excited than he wanted to.
I will come to your house tonight.
Tails was very smart, but he was not the best at getting with teenage women. Still, parts of life like this were a challenge to Tails. It was now this evening, and Tails was getting ready to go to Cream's house. Tails was excited to get closer to Cream, but he was also nervous he might mess it up like a love idiot. He thought about asking Sonic, but then remembered he was pissed at him. Then he thought about asking Espio, but Espio was at the hospital getting all his wounds fixed from being in a fight with Knuckles before he became a baby. Tails wanted to seem like a sexy man to Cream, so he sprayed his dad's colon. No, it just says colon. Alright. On himself and put breath wash in his breath wash. Alright, I shouldn't be expecting less. Tails smelled good and looked good and went to Cream's house by flying.
I'm waiting for Tails,
said Cream as she sat on her bed in her bedroom studying without Tails. Tails flew into the window.
Hey Cream, I'm at your house now,
said Tails. Tails sat on her bed, sort of next to her, but not too close to promote sex thoughts.
Let's study,
said Tails.
Wow, before we study, you smell good, Tails.
Cream put her face right up against Tails and smelled hard like the big bad wolf before blowing a house down. Alright. Tails laughed all nervously and said, Do I really? Oh, thanks. I always smelled this way. I guess you just noticed when you were home.
Tails did a little wiggle on her bed and pushed her face and body away because he was nervous.
Please, let's study.
Tails and Cream studied for the test for the next hour, and the whole time Tails could only concentrate on one thing, his growing erection. Great. Tails touched it sometimes while they were studying to make sure it stayed put, and Cream could not see it. But it was getting so big that it would pop out of place, like when the straw in your soda rises up properly. There's spit on my computer. Rises up probably because of the bubbles, and you push it back down, but it comes back up anyway, so you get iced tea instead. Alright. Tails was still the most nervous, but he decided that this was his chance. He would not get another chance as good as this if he did not take it now.
Cream, I have to tell you something, screamed Tails to Cream, letting out all of his nervousness so he could be smooth like a movie star.
What is it, Tails? Tell me about it.
Said Cream back, looking hot. Tails was not so nervous anymore. Tails said,
Cream, I have lusted after your rabbit genitals since day one. I think you are the hottest woman I have ever been to. I knew you were Charmy's girlfriend, but toss him aside and let my penis murder everything inside you. What the fuck?
Tails took out his penis, and he was so in love that his penis was literally screaming.
Wow,
Said Cream.
I did not know you felt this way, but I'm glad you do, because Charmy is being a total gay.
Oh my god. Cream reached over and grabbed Tails' penis and began to give it a good shake. Why did he take it out? Because he was horny. He said, "I'm in love with you, Chimey B. I'm in love with you, Cream. Here's my penis. Look at it." That's what he said, and now that's why his penis is out. You know, as you do. Where the fuck was I? Anyway, Cream reached over and grabbed Tails' penis and began to give it a good shake. She loved his boner with her hands and pulled him around the room by his penis like he was a wagon to get him more excited. Bruh. Tails' penis was so big that it was about to burst like someone stepping on a tube of Colgate toothbrush. Just specifically Colgate, alright. Tails could feel the semen bubbling up inside his penis like Santa going back up the chimney when he was done, and the presents he had left down in the house were Tails' balls, which were already there though. What the fuck are these fucking metaphors? What the fuck? Cream was getting hot too. She did not take off her clothes, but Tails could tell she also had an erection. What is going on? But then, just where things were becoming like one of the porn that Sonic had in his room and his mom let him have, Cream stopped and said,
No, I cannot do this. Not while I'm still boyfriend and girlfriend with Charmy.
I'm not saying that!
He may be ass, but we are in a relationship and I need to respect him. I will break up with him tomorrow, then we can do sex.
Cream collected her things together.
I think I'm ready for sex tomorrow. Thanks, Tails.
Ah, fuck.
That's not what he said, but you know. Picking the hottest sex move. Yeah, it happens.
Oh, man.
Said Tails. Tails puts his scrotum away and was sad about not getting to ejaculate his dick.
Okay, as long as you promise me your sex.
I promise,
said Cream. Then Cream kissed Tails on the cheek. Tails thought it was cool and flew back home. I hate how I'm low-key invested in this. It's gonna be 3 hours straight of just this crap. What is this chapter called? The most important drama. It's been 3 hours. My voice is gonna be dead tomorrow. And I still gotta stream tomorrow. Do I continue? Do I fucking continue? Yes or no, chat? I don't know why I'm asking you. I know the answer you're all gonna say. Just tell me, chat. Please. Tell me if I can fucking stop. I wanna stop. We'll do another Fanfic Friday, of course, on fucking Friday, but not now. I don't want to continue. It's gonna be 12:30. I have Splatoon to play. My eyes hurt from my contacts. Tell me, chat, what do I do? Drunk you won't care about voice health. Continue. I hate how y'all are right. Fine, fine. Alright, you're lucky I'm not social here in college. Otherwise, people will be asking, dude, why is your voice gone? Because I was talking about Sonic sex for 3 hours straight. Alright. Chapter 12, the most important drama. It was a new day, and Sonic woke up from out of his bed and scratched his balls. As you do. As you do when you wake up. He could feel the rash on his balls, and it was getting worse than before.
A sickness still ravages my balls,
Said Sonic as he wrote it in his journal that he now had back from Tails when he took it from school after Sonic had given it away to Miss Lesson. Fuck. A long ass sentence. Sonic was done complaining about his balls and went to school. In history class, he talked to Amy.
Hey, Amy,
Said Sonic to Amy. Hi, Sonic, said Amy and kissed him hotly like a girlfriend.
What is up?
Said Sonic to Amy. It is awful. I have bad news. Said Amy to Sonic.
That stinks. Do you want to have sex later?
Said Sonic to Amy. No, thank you. Everything's so busy right now, said Amy to Sonic. My bad news is I have to go see the play tonight for our class.
Wow, that is unfair,
Said Sonic to Amy.
Even the principal says that the play is super gay, but I guess you have to go. Sorry.
The school play was so gay. Come on, I've been in school plays. Come on, it's not that bad. I wanted to know if you would come with me, said Amy in a way to Sonic that sounded like she was trying to be attractive. The play would be much better with someone else there.
That is the real bad news. I do not want to go near the play, but I'll go so we can have sex later.
Said Sonic back to Amy. Amy kissed Sonic, and so did Sonic to Amy, and they made such a cute hot couple. Then Sonic and Amy had the rest of the class, and Sonic went to another class thinking about how much it was gonna suck that he has to go to the play tonight. The play was just a bunch of people doing gay things and music, like a car full of losers. Oh my god, okay. Talking about Sonic ejaculating from the diaphragm. Well, when Sonic gets to that point, we'll do that. I'll do that. Plus, it's fucking midnight and I have roommates. I'm glad they would ask me many questions. Sonic was now in a different class where Rouge and Shadow was also in the class. Rouge was with Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. too, like always now.
Hey guys,
Said Sonic to them. Hey Sonic, said them to Sonic together at the same time to save time.
what is new?
Sonic to them.
Charmy has been acting really weird and different lately,
said Shadow in a dark way, which is like him. He's probably nervous for the play, said Rouge suggestively. We haven't seen Eggman in a while, now that I think about it. The babies are fucking talking fuck.
I wouldn't make any assumption, but we should keep an eye on him to make sure he's okay,
said Knuckles Jr. Knuckles Jr. turned out to be a really cool baby.
I foresee something strange at the play tonight.
What the fuck is a baby now having some huge significance? It was just born yesterday. Or the day before. It's been 2 days. The play is gay. Wait, where's the rebirth button? Because everyone says it. The play is gay. I don't know. Said everyone together, agreeing. Everyone knew it.
How are you and Tails doing?
Said Shadow to Sonic. Baby is speedrunning life now, I know, right?
Tails still hates my body inside and out,
said Sonic, with almost tears in his eyes. But he was too big of a man for that.
It is so hard to be best friends with someone who hates you and does not want to talk to you.
I know how you say it,
said Shadow.
A lot of people hate me because I am dark.
Now hold on, said Shadow.
But I'm not trying to be a supervillain. It is just who I am.
Shadow squinted his eyes at the people around him in a way that is hard to describe and kept going.
I do crimes in the city, but I am not a bad person. You can do bad things and mistakes sometimes and still be a good person. And people should still like you for it. Unless you're a really bad person, like Eggman, who is a shit dick. Maybe one day people will see I am a good person, even if dark.
Alright. I'm sure their roommates will appreciate it. I don't know. I really don't know. Sonic listened to what Shadow said so powerfully that it was like Sonic wrote down everything on a piece of paper and put it in a special folder and put that folder in a safe place so he could always go back and read it. Then Sonic itched at his balls. His balls were a wreck. That class ended and the rest of the school did too. And Sonic went home thinking about how his balls were like two blimps covered in volcanoes that could fit on the blimps and itched as well. Alright. When Sonic got to his home, Sonic's mom walked up to him and said, Sonic, I went to clean your room and saw what you wrote about your gay ball problems. I am worried about your balls and fear it could be a mortal illness, so I made a doctor's appointment. But first we will have dinner. I got more Chinese food because I know how much you liked it last time.
Don't read my journal, Mom!
Screamed Sonic. Then Sonic went and ate the food, and just like last time, would you know it, there was a fortune cookie, and Sonic opened it and ate the cookie part and kept the paper inside to read the magical fortune on paper. He looked at the paper and read it and said, 1 man's pubic illness will cause the death of millions. Sonic X Mom, what are you doing? Shadow shoots people? Oh, yeah, have you not played Shadow the Hedgehog game? Don't say Sonic X's mom. That's bad. That's bad. Don't. Alright. Some people do not believe what fortune could be said, but Sonic knew they were magic and were always right, so he was a little worried and wondered what it could be. Then Sonic went to the doctor. Sonic did not like going to the doctor because he was Chinese, like the food Sonic had, and made him feel nerves. Hold on! What? What? Alright, I just have to accept these things now. Alright, I guess. Sonic went into his doctor's room and sat on the chair that the doctor told him to. The doctor took out some papers and looked at him. Hello, Sonic. Wait, hold on. Hello, Sonic Desire Markiplier. It's been a while since I saw you last. Sonic's mom tells me that you are having problems with your balls. I'm going to do some tests on you, but first I'm going to look at your papers. I see from looking at your papers that your balls and penis are the biggest in your high school. Good job, Sonic, the doctor said. Sonic appreciated the truth and nodded his head and smiled. It was okay to talk about your penis and balls with the doctor because that is what they do, even if it automatically makes them gay. The doctor made a lot of money, so being gay was probably worth it. I got a point. Sonic Chinese now? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Sometimes you just have to accept things how they are. Then the doctor started doing tests. Sonic passed all of them awesomely, and even the doctor was surprised at how Sonic was the best at everything, except being smart, which Tails was the best at, but Sonic was still pretty smart too. Then they got to the last test, which was about Sonic's balls. The doctor took out a test tube and put it with pieces from Sonic's balls, and he tested them with machines. The machines printed out reports about it, and the doctor took them and looked at them with his very, very Chinese eyes. Huh? I'm assuming Sonic's... Alright. This looks bad, said the doctor, looking at the reports that the machines printed out about Sonic's balls. It looks like you have a big disease.
Oh, what do I do?
Said Sonic to the doctor, really worried about the welfare of his balls.
I don't know. There's a legendary disease that only comes once every 1 million years. No one has ever found a cure for this disease, and what it could do is very bad. This disease will go from your balls to your penis and then up to your brain and could kill you eventually. There are other things that does probably, but I don't know much because it is so rare. And you'll just have to call me and tell me what it is about you when you find out. All I can tell you right now, Sonic, is keep your balls away from everyone you know. Do not touch them to other people because it will spread. They will die. It will spread more, and the whole world may be at stake here.
Please be safe, said the doctor in a calm way, but also scared because it was so serious.
No, but I wanna have my first sex with Amy. We're going to do it at the play, which I'm going to from here,
said Sonic, crying, sad and mad and afraid of things. Balls are an important part of sex. Sonic was always healthy, so healthy and the fastest person ever. But some things just cannot be stopped, like this ball disease.
Too bad, said the doctor. If you do that, it will be awful, and the first person to die will be Amy. You should not want your girlfriend to die.
The doctor was right. Sonic was still worried about it.
Okay, I have to go to the play now.
said Sonic, and ran out with the most nervous feeling that Sonic has ever had. Sonic thought about it, and it was the most important high school drama. What is more important, health or love? Wait, did it actually say that? Well, I read everything word for word. Everything I just said was word for word, so whatever you're talking about specifically, I don't know, but yes. If it's about the doctor having quote-unquote very, very Chinese eyes, if that's what you're referring to, yes, it does say that. I shit you not. Amy gonna die? Yeah, that too. Picking up Silver. Oh my god, Silver's introduced in this one. Summary, warning, contains hedgehog on robot car action. I don't like this anymore. Can I please stop, chat? Please. We could just do this next week. It's not like Friday's not gonna happen next week. There's still Friday. Come on. Sonic 8's gonna speedrun Amy Death. Dude, so many things are speedrunning everything. I hate it. Please, chat, please. I need sleep. I need to talk to my girlfriend. I need to freaking sleep. I still have technically shit to do. I'm still behind. But that's okay because I'm Sonic. Keep reading it. Hey, come on! Please. It's fucking midnight. It's about to be 1 o'clock. My eyes hurt. Oh, come on. That's not the whole thing. You don't want to read anymore. Fuck. Nope, gotta fish. There's 25 chapters. Come on. We could do the rest. We could do the last half on Friday. No, fuck it. I'm taking a stand at you, chat. Fuck you. I'll fuck all your moms. We're finishing up one more chapter. It's the feature you chose. What else am I gonna read next Friday, huh? What am I gonna read for next Fanfic Friday, huh? Gotta think about that. Gotta think about that. Okay, we'll at least do one more chapter. At least. But then again, it's chapter 13. You know? Fine. Fuck it. One more chapter. Chapter 13, picking up Silver. A cool car raced through the city streets. Said the car as it went down the big street with lots of other cars on it. The city was filled with buildings with lights and other things like places like McDonald's. What the fuck? Okay, so there's the thing, like, you know, the quotation mark, comma, quotation mark, shouted the car as it went back and forth going in between other cars. What sound is that? What sound is that? What does that mean? So it did not have to wait in traffic. The car was playing techno and rock and roll music. Techno is short for technology. Yelled the car, doing a big turn in the city intersection. Location update on the Ultra Chaos Emerald, said the driver. Oh wait, hold on. I should do a Trunks impression.
Location update on the Ultra Chaos Emerald,
said the driver of the car. The car screen blinked at two different things and then, in a robot voice, said, "Beep, beep, Ultra Chaos Emerald getting closer." Shadow looked at the map. Wait. Oh, I guess Silver's not there yet, so we'll save that. Location update on the Ultra Chaos Emerald, said the driver of the car, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Shadow looked at the map screen and drove faster towards the red dot that was where that last Ultra Chaos Emerald was. Beep, 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 beep. It's no use, pretty much. It was as Shadow got closer to the dot while driving his car. It was just around the corner. Sonic did another fast turn at this intersection, right to where the red dot on the map was. Beep, 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 screamed the car in a robot voice as his car dot and the Ultra Chaos Emerald dot on the map moved into each other, and the real world Shadow pulled up to the curb, and there was a couple of gangmen. "Thanks, Omega," said Shadow as he hopped out of the car, which was black and red, and on to the dark city street. He looked at the black standing. Oh my god, Shadow. Standing there, and they looked dangerous. Oh my god. But Shadow knew they had the Ultra Chaos Emerald. Shadow took out a gun and pointed it at them and said, Give me the last Ultra Chaos Emerald, and they looked surprised and startled. They checked their pockets, and while they were doing that, the gun became used and Shadow shot all three of them. Oh my god, why? They were now dead. Oh my god. So Shadow reached into the middle one's pocket and found what he came for. The last Osha Chaos Emerald. They were like the regular Chaos Emeralds, but more powerful and a secret until they were found out. Shadow hopped back into his car, Omega the robot car, and said,
I got it. Now I can get one wish to come true. I'm gonna think about what I will use it on before I use it.
Shadow looked at the map and said,
Give me directions to a hamburger restaurant.
Omega changed some screens and said in a robot voice, Beep, boop, bop, hamburger restaurant location found. It is over here. And Shadow looked at where the dot was. It was right nearby, so Shadow drove there with more loud sounds. Ugh. Shadow went to the drive-thru and got a hamburger and fries and sat in the parking lot in Omega and ate it.
This is great. I love this place. It is always the place that I love to come after I finish a crime,
said Shadow darkly. Omega did not need food because he was a robot chained to a car. Shadow finished eating and threw the garbage into Omega's trash hole, where he turned litter into gasoline, which was useful. I feel like if there's a car that did that, whoever invented that type of car, the CIA would kill them. Like how the CIA killed at least the people that turned their cars into where like they could replace gasoline with water. You know, cars run on water. Yeah, the people that's already been done before. You know what happened? The CIA killed them. They openly admitted to it. I can say this on Twitch. Fuck you, Twitch. If you say I can't, this is the truth. Anyway, I hope I don't get assassinated by the CIA. Anyway, okay. Then Shadow took his penis out. I was not expecting that. Okay, let's take it easy.
Hey Omega, check this out,
said Shadow, laughing at it as he took his big, neat, hard penis and stuck it in Omega's trash hole. What the? Unrecognized item in trash hole error, said Omega.
That's my penis, man,
said Shadow to Omega. Penis not trash, not allowed in trash hole. What was that? Fort Blunt. Oh, hi, Fort Blunt. Thank you for the follow. I love you. I'll give you a kiss. We'll never get Drunk Splatoon now. Government gonna get you. Not if I get them first. I'll slap them. But we'll see. Sonic couldn't fit all of his big, strong penis into Omega's trash hole anyway. So he took it out and gave Omega a taste of his balls too. Omega did not recognize Shadow's balls trash either, which was good. And then Shadow put his balls back and started to drive off with his hand still on his penis.
Where is Silver's house?
Said Shadow to Omega while he rubbed really quick and hard on his penis with one hand while his other hand was driving. Remember, kids, don't jerk off and drive. Don't masturbate and drive. Blunt. Okay, I'm gonna get water. My throat actually hurts. Ow. Ow. What was that? Omega updated his map and showed where Silver's house was on the other side of the Dark City. Shadow kept empowering his penis with one hand and he drove faster and more dangerously. Soon his penis was so big he could hardly see in front of him anymore and he was zigzagging across the street, trying to keep both his penis and his car in control. Then he put both hands on his penis and made it do all sorts of things until he was done, and his penis redecorated the inside of Omega with white curtains. I hate that sentence. I hate that sentence so much.
Just so you know, that's my semen.
Said Shadow to Omega. Omega knew that already. Shadow put both of his hands back on the steering wheel and drove faster. But suddenly some loud sounds and flashing lights came up behind him. Walk, walk, walk. The police is following you, said Omega. Shadow decided to follow the laws and stopped his car in the street and waited for the police to come over to him. Shadow's penis was still big though, so he tucked it under his leg on the right. And it stuck up in the middle of Omega the car, and Shadow put his hand on it. The police came over to the front window of Omega and looked at Shadow inside. Cool vehicle. Ah, cool vehicle, said the police.
Thanks, said Shadow to the police back.
Oh, do you know that you were breaking the law by going that fast back and forth on the street?
Said the police to Shadow, sounding more like Miss Lesson than a real person. Yeah, I do, said Shadow, and he patted his hand on his penis in the middle of the front of the car.
Sir, please take your hand off the gear stick in the middle of the car right now,
said the police to Shadow. Shadow looked at the police and laughed and said, That's not the gear stick, that's my penis.
That's so. Why did that go so hard? No pun intended.
And drove off before the police could say anything or really even react at all. You have broken another law, said Omega Shadow. Shadow laughed because he could see the police far behind him giving up and going to look for an easier criminal. No, said Shadow. Let's get to Silver's house. Shadow drove the car fast to Silver's house on the other side of the city, and when he got there, he braked the car so hard the sound it made was like hearing the world's largest bird get punched in his tummy.
It's no use. No, not the government. Oh.
Where was I? Bird get punched in his tummy. What the fuck? Shadow honked the horn, and when he finished honking the horn, Silver jumped out the window and onto the street and into the sightseeing of Omega. Hey Shadow, thanks for the ride, said Silver. Cool curtains you put up. Shadow laughed and said, No problem. Now if I do not hurry up by driving fast, you'll be late for the play. Silver said, Don't worry, we will get there in time. Silver was another big role in the play, but he was not a huge gay like Charmy B. Silver was kind of like Sonic, but less fast. Sonic also had the best morals, but maybe Silver dressed better. But this was kind of gay too. Silver did have this big hair thing in front that looked like a marijuana. Okay, though. So maybe Sonic was better at being stylish anyway. It is hard to tell because Silver lived in the city, which was kind of far away from high school. Shadow stepped on the gas and the car went away through the city into the moonlight and toward out of the city to high school. Okay, well, next week we'll read about the play.
All this together is like 35,000 words. I hope you realize that. Anyway, that's it. That's the end. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. No more. No more till later. Anyway. I hope you guys had fun. I sure did not. Why did I make this an idea? I want to kill myself. You done good, thank you. I hate my life. But anyway, tomorrow will be Drunk Splatoon. And then probably no more drunk streams for a while because I am broke and poor and I do not have enough money to buy more alcohol. So there's that. And I'm gonna try to spend more time editing videos for YouTube. Because as mentioned before, I still want to try streaming on YouTube because Twitch has yet to make me affiliate for the past 2 years. And I'm fed up with that. So see you guys tomorrow. And whatever time it is, morning, night, evening, breakfast, second tea, fucking fuck time, sex time, semen time, whatever time it is for you. I hope you have a good one. See you tomorrow, guys, or later. In like what, 10 hours? 10, 11 hours? No. 9 to 8 hours. See you guys in 9 to 8 hours. Oh my god, 9 to 8 hours. Holy. Not 9 to 8 hours. Like, no, not 9 to 8 hours. That's less. Not 24 hours from now. 20 hours. See y'all in 20 hours. Fuck it. See y'all in 20 hours. Bye bye. I'm gonna kill myself.